Huh? If this is the song you're playing, we can all sing along.
Gather up all of the crew, it's time to ship our Binks's brew. Sea wind blows to where, who knows, the waves will be our guide. Or across the ocean's tide, rays of sunshine far and wide. Birds they sing of cheerful things in circles passing by. Bid farewell to Weaver's town, say so long to port renowned. Sing a song, it won't be long before we're casting off. Across the gold and silver seas, a salty spray puts us at ease. Day and night to our delight, the voyage never ends.
The fuck?
Gather up all of the crew, it's time to ship our Binks's brew. Pirates
Ya bener nge-crash.
challenging the sea. With the waves to rest our heads, ship beneath us as our beds. Hoisted high upon the mast, our jolly Roger flies. Somewhere in the endless sky, stormy winds are blowing by. Waves are dancing, evening comes, it's time to sound the drums. But steady men and never fear, tomorrow's skies are always clear. So pound your feet and clap your hands till sunny days return. Yo-ho-ho, yo-ho-ho-ho, 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 yo-ho-ho, yo-ho-ho-ho, yo-ho-ho, yo-ho-ho-ho. Gather up all of
By ordinance divine. Animal test 6308. My apologies.
Tarat-tarat-tarat-tarat. Tarat-tarat-tarat-tarat-tarat-tarat-tarat-tarat-tarat.
A blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems.
Tarat-tarat-tarat-tarat-tarat-tarat. Motherfucker. Ah, ini
By royal, our bond is strong.
Germinate! Can't see?
Lightning, sheriff bomb. Wings of darkness.
I'll uproot you!
Power of these warriors will vary with the material stuff in their pod bodies. Even give these pod warriors a name called well, forget it, I don't remember. Adas or Abysos? Unfortunately, I can't really make pod warriors with magical powers, but still, it's an interesting idea. So I thought, why not give him the soil as a toy gift? This way, he can make his own pod warriors and command them like a general. Anyway, please help me send this pot of soil to Nima. Okay. Once his pod warriors are complete, maybe... Lah, kenapa jadi AMV gua? Alright. Give the soil to Nima. Dia ada di depan sini, oke. Ini kasih. Wow, this must be the soil that can make everything just like Akim told me. Yay, thank you, mister. Now I can make Audrey. What is Audrey anyway? Didn't Akim tell you about it, mister? I'm making some pod warriors. Audrey is gonna be the first and the best of them. He's a calm warrior with good temper. When he awakens as a pod warrior, the first thing he will do is to apologize to the grass under him. His power is... I haven't decided on it yet, but you'll be the first to know once I have. After Audrey is done, I'll make Ivar, his adjutant, and Lasson, his disciple. The three of them, no, the three pod warriors, they will embark on a long, long journey. Okay.
Thank you for
Alright. Dua itu udah selesai. So they thought you wanna be my friend. We are on the cruise. Oh, besok ya. Go to Bubu Pharmacy. Udah lama banget gua nggak ke Liyue anjir. Langsung lah kita gas quest ini. Quest Liyue. Let's fucking go. Masih ada.
What's your name, buddy? Are you here to buy some medicine? Where are your mom and dad?
Are you lost?
No, I'm not. My name's Ayu, and I'm here because...
Hey there, Chi-Chi. Hi, Gray. What's going on?
Hi, Traveler and Paimon.
You've actually come at the perfect time. This little boy seems to have gotten himself lost. I think he must be new to the city. Probably wandered away from his parents and...
No,
Hello,
listen to
hola,
me.
hola.
I'm not the one who's lost. It's my dad.
Your dad? How does a fully grown man manage to get lost in Liyue Harbor?
Well, my dad's always been kind of forgetful. In the past, he was just a little slow to react sometimes. But I'm worried that it's getting more serious.
So, what about your mom?
She went out a few days ago to gather some herbs for my dad, but she still hasn't come back. Meanwhile, my dad's been getting worse and worse.
Lolo ada Red Off kesayangan sejuta umat, iya. Red Off tercinta.
I remembered that the owner of Bubu Pharmacy always runs a clinic in Chingsa Village during the Lantern Rite, so I thought, why don't I take Dad to Liyue Harbor to see him there?
He must be in Baizu.
When we got to the city gate, I took a moment to ask the Millith guards for directions to the pharmacy. And then, when I turned back around, my dad was gone. I asked the Millith guys to go find him, but he said they won't be able to send that many people. So then I figured maybe I could ask some other people in the city to help.
You came to the right place. We're pros at finding people. Isn't that right, traveler?
Yeah, it'll be a piece of cake for us.
Junction can help. She has a good sense of smell, like a dog.
Abah Hijau akhirnya masuk banner juga. Iya, akhirnya. Udah berapa lama tuh orang-orang pada nunggu kayak Baizu nggak muncul-muncul, akhirnya muncul di 3,6.
Hey, who's talking about me behind my back?
Cheng, Chi-Chi meant that as a compliment. There's no need to be upset. Hello, child. You mentioned that you were looking for the owner of Boo Boo Pharmacy. How might we be of service?
You have a talking snake? Oh, are you Uncle Baiju?
Uncle Baiju?
Cheng, now's not the time. My dear boy, could you tell me more about your father's condition, as much as you can recall?
Yes, Dr. Baiju.
Okay, Ayu explains his father's health situation
I
to
see.
Baizu.
And your family lives near Chingsa village, you say? I visit patients there frequently, but I don't recall ever seeing you or your parents.
Masih mending dibanding Mas Dani yang belum muncul sampai sekarang. Mas Dani siapa ya? Yang mana ya? Mas Dani?
Uh-huh. My mom doesn't like meeting other people, especially during Lantern Rite. She always tells me to just stay at home and keep my dad company.
Is that so? Ayu, by any chance, is your mother's name Jiangli?
Whoa, yeah, it is. Do you know my mom, Dr. Baiju?
I certainly do. Gui, Chi-Chi, are there any pressing matters in the pharmacy at the moment? Ayu's parents are old acquaintances of mine, so I would very much like to assist with the search. Would the two of you have time to join me?
Don't forget us two. We already told Ayu that we'd help.
Oh, really? Well, that's wonderful. We are most grateful for your support.
You can count on us. Ini si Baizu aura-auranya kayak Orochimaru anjir.
Chi-Chi and I need to clear up the shop front first, but once that's taken care of, we'll be right out to help you with the search.
Family is very important.
Oh, Dainsleif. Ya, Dainsleif masih lama, itu masih berapa tahun lagi tuh.
Thank you.
Dainsleif.
Then I'll leave you to handle the pharmacy. Traveler, Paimon, why don't you come with me and Ayu? Let's start by talking to the Millilith guards at the city gates, see if they have an update.
Okay. The Heart of Healing. Akhirnya gue mulai questnya si Baizu. Ntar, karena kita udah mau mulai quest, jadi audio sini kita nyalain dulu. Alright. Di mana tuh? Oh, teleport sini. Darat, darat. Lalala, kalau rambutnya hitam dan mata kayak Zhongli pasti persis Orochimaru, makanya gue ngeliat si Baizu tuh kayak anjir, gue kayak ada aura-aura Orochimaru kayaknya. Asli loh.
We searched to the north but couldn't find anyone who matched the description.
Well, that complicates things. The city folks say there's no sign of him either. We need to start looking further afield. But where are we gonna get the people?
Excuse me, sirs. Have you found out anything about my dad yet?
Ah, hey there, buddy. Dr. Baiju. What brings you out this way?
The boy asked for our help, so we're here to join the search. Any new developments to update us on?
Oh, thank goodness. We were just discussing how we're running out of manpower. As for updates, I'm sorry to say that we've searched the surrounding area thoroughly, but didn't find anything.
The guards at the crossing up ahead said they hadn't seen anyone either, so we don't believe he was heading towards the Guili Plains. But it is possible that he was bound for Luhua Pool.
Luhua Pool? The terrain there can be tricky to navigate. Let's hope he hasn't run into any trouble.
Yeah, we'll take that area.
You will? Oh, great. We can't thank you enough.
Sorry we weren't able to find your dad, buddy.
That's okay. Thank you for trying.
Okay, search the area near Luhua Pool. Sini. Gue udah lama nggak ke Liyue lagi anjir. Akhirnya dengan ada quest ini kita keliling-keliling Liyue lagi. Tunggu, gue baru nyadar gue belum. Oh, gara-gara gue pakai itu kali ya. Tunggu. Mana lilopar kesayangan gue? Equip. Kayaknya kurang kalau nggak ada lilopar anjir. Lilopar.
Dad! Dad, can you hear me?
Itu bapaknya bukan sih?
There's somebody over there.
Apa kabar Pondok-Mondo? Kalau Mondo kan kemarin waktu quest udah tuh. Enggak. Yang quest yang bukan quest sih, kayak event gitu yang ada si Kole kayak gitu-gitu. Mondo kan udah. Liyue doang yang jarang. Nah makanya sekarang ada Liyue lagi gara-gara Baisu. Akhirnya kita keliling-keliling Liyue lagi guys. Yang itu tuh yoi.
Watch where you're going!
Ada Hutao.
Dear customer, Wangsheng Funeral Parlor does appreciate your patronage, but you needn't hasten the inevitable. Are you all right? Huh?
Dad!
Oh bapaknya bener.
Hey, Hutao.
My, who do we have here? It's the Traveler in Paimon, and my worst nightmare.
I see she still hasn't warmed to you.
Oh, si Hutao nggak terlalu akrab sama si Baisu kah?
Thank you, Director Who, for saving this man.
Maklumkan saya sorry aja baru selesai looping bareng bareng Dilo. Oh.
Dad, are you okay? Do you recognize me? It's me, Ayu.
You're Ayu? Who am I?
Your name is Xiao Liang, and you live just west of Qingsa village. You were supposed to come to Liyue Harbor to see the doctor. Remember? Does that jog your memory?
Oh, my name is Jia Liang. Liyue Harbor. See the doctor? Yes, I'm Jia Liang, and I need to see the doctor. Wait, why do I need to see the doctor?
Uh-oh. He seems in really bad shape. We need to get him back to Boo Boo Pharmacy right away. Sorry, Hutao. Gotta dash. Dinner's on us next time.
Hold on a second. You're not seriously thinking of taking him to Boo Boo Pharmacy in this state, are you?
Huh? Why not? What's the problem?
Come on, Baiju. Don't tell me you haven't noticed it. Didn't your master teach you how to spot the signs?
Oh, the roasting, nice.
Why do I get the sense that you spotted them right away, but you're planning to use it for your own ends?
Bisa-bisanya Uto yang ceria bisa selek. Kayak selek nama Aba Hijau dia.
Use what? What are you talking about? Paimon's lost.
Ini ada rahasia-rahasia tertentu nih kayaknya nih yang Baisu tutupin sama kita nih.
There are traces of God remains in Jia Liang's system.
What? Traces of God?
Oh, yes, but more importantly, they're on the verge of an outburst. If that happens, the consequences will be unthinkable.
Paimon, sorry. What?
God remains?
There's no need to worry, Director Who. I have methods of keeping them at bay. It is the sworn duty of all who practice medicine to cure illnesses and save lives. What reason would I have to neglect a patient in need who is right there in front of me? Besides, it was my late master's dying wish to be able to save this patient in particular. Perhaps out of respect for him, you could give me a day's grace so that I have time to treat him?
Now you're bringing my great-uncle into this? Baiju, just what are you planning this time?
Yap, si Utao selek sama Baizu. Ya, si Utao nggak akrab sama Baizu fix. Dan ternyata masternya Baizu itu adalah kayak apa ya? Saudara kakeknya si Utao gitu loh. Great uncle.
Merely to cure this man, nothing more. But of course, if you have any doubt as to my intentions, you are more than welcome to accompany me to Boo Boo Pharmacy and monitor my activities.
Oh, really? I thought I was persona non grata at Boo Boo Pharmacy. You're being unusually generous today.
We won't let things get out of hand.
Okay, deal. We're not gonna solve anything by keeping Jialiang here. I'm happy to do it your way, but only for my great uncle's sake and the travelers, of course.
You must be pleased you brought the traveler along. Otherwise, this would have been a much more vexing ordeal.
Well, time is of the essence. Let's get ourselves back to Boo Boo Pharmacy at once.
The group returns to the back room at Boo Boo Pharmacy.
Blockages within the cardiovascular system. Reduced blood flow and energy circulation? I see. I suppose this must have caused the cognitive abnormalities.
Dr. Baiju, how bad is it? Can you cure him?
Don't you worry. Baiju's a really great doctor. He's sure to find a way. Isn't that right, Baiju?
Ayu, do you know when your father first started displaying these symptoms?
I'm not sure. He's been like this for as long as I can remember. But it wasn't as bad as this when I was still little.
So it's been a long time indeed.
It is a grim prognosis?
No. I have a treatment plan in mind. We can start tonight.
Okay.
Come and see me again tomorrow morning. I promise that by then, Ayu will find his father healthy and lucid again.
Thank you, Dr. Baiju. Thank you so much.
If you still have any misgivings, Director Who, please feel free to hang around for as long as you wish.
However, it would be best if you step outside this room. A doctor must be able to focus when treating a patient. Any distractions heighten the risk of complications.
Yes, of course, absolutely. I'll just go and look at the flowers or something. But I will be back in an instant at the first sign that something's amiss.
Okay, we'll be heading out now too.
See you tomorrow, Baiju and Chang-Chang.
Bye for now, everyone.
Alright. Guess we have to go.
Are you ready, Baiju?
Ready as I'll ever be. I'm used to it by now.
What's gonna do?
Come on, let's get started.
Dia bakal ngapain?
All's well that ends well, huh?
Wait, they're not gonna show me what Baiju did?
You know, Paimon's kind of curious after hearing Baiju mention those people from his past. What do you think they were like?
Gak kebayang kalau Abah Ijo punya skill duplikat ular kayak Orochimaru. Fix kalau misalkan dia punya skill kayak gitu, nanti nama panggilannya jadi Orochimaru anjir, bukan Baiju lagi. Oh, you mean Baiju's master?
Yeah, you must be curious too, right? Let's go see what we can find out while Baiju's busy treating Ayu's dad.
Okay. So, ask around for information? Okay. Saatnya kita kepo. Jadi Baizumaru, fix. Baizumaru. Oke, sekarang kita naik dulu sama Hutao.
While I'm idling time on admiring the scenery, the spectacled snake-bedecked docs doing surgery. Hello, you busy bees, and what do you have to discuss with the funeral director today?
So...
Actually, don't tell me. Let me guess. From the looks on your faces, you've got some questions for me.
Well, we actually do.
Guilty as charged. So,
Hi,
we
hello.
were just a little curious about Baiju's
Hello.
master. What was he like? Oh, and also, how come you and Baiju could tell so quickly that Jialiang had god remains in his system?
Huh? I thought I told you once before. Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was first founded to fight back against the vengeful wrath of gods defeated in war.
Oh, that vaguely rings a bell, but the details are hazy.
Well, it is a dusty old tale by this point. Long story short, in the ancient world, dead gods were acting up. So our ancestors started purifying the air and burning the bodies of the deceased to guard the border between life and death.
Udah nggak di-tweets lagi bang. Bukan nggak 100% sih, cuman sekarang lagi pengen coba di ngetes balik di YouTube lagi aja gitu gitu.
These days, we don't deal with the wrath of the gods anymore, but all the relevant know-how is still passed down to each generation, so we can identify God's remains when we see them.
Okay.
Okay, Paimon gets it now. Wait, so how did Baiju learn to spot them?
Almost certainly from his master, who was also my great-uncle. Baiju's master was my grandpa's younger brother, a former deputy director of Langsung Funeral Parlor.
Wow, fancy that! Huh. So, if he was from Langsung Funeral Parlor, how did he end up as Baiju's master?
Saya juga tweetsnya masih belum dibudidayakan lagi. Ya nih belum inin ke tweets lagi. Mungkin nanti lah ya. Cuma sekarang lagi pengen di YouTube dulu. Tadaima, Oi-chan, tadaima. Lagi pengen inin di YouTube dulu aja karena tanggung kan udah 700 subscriber, kita mau fokus ke 1000 subscriber dulu gitu guys. Karena gue mau streaming di Twitch terus edit video untuk YouTube. Cuman gue tuh kayak nggak apa namanya waktunya itu loh untuk ngedit videonya dan lain-lain gitu ya kan. Karena gue masih istilahnya ngelakuin semuanya sendiri, jadi kayak susah bagi waktunya. Jadi sekarang ya gue di YouTube dulu lah setidaknya sampai jadi YouTube partner dulu, baru nanti kita mungkin di Twitch maybe gitu.
According to my grandpa, he and my great-uncle once went traveling together when they were young. They ended up at Chenyu Vale where they met a pharmacist.
Bye.
That pharmacist must have cast some sort of spell on my great-uncle.
Itu sudah affiliate hampir.
Because after that encounter,
tinggal yang rata-rata itu doang. Follower semua udah, cuman tinggal rata-rata bukan rata-rata jam, rata-rata view. Itu doang. Tapi gue belum makanya karena itu udah hampir ya kan. Nah, gue sekarang mau nin di YouTube dulu baru nanti di Twitch.
My grandpa had a huge argument with him, but he couldn't convince him to stay.
Okay.
So my grandpa inherited the funeral parlor, while my great-uncle stayed in Chenyu Vale to practice medicine. They never spoke to each other again.
Oh.
Funeral director to doctor is a pretty big career change. Kinda hard to imagine. But why did it drive a wedge between them for the rest of their lives? That seems a bit extreme.
Yeah, true.
If he had just become a regular doctor, there would have been no issue. After all, the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor wasn't unlike a regular doctor's clinic in the early days. But according to my grandpa, the pharmacist they met had a very ominous aura about him. And on top of that, the kind of medicine practiced in the Chenyu Vale tradition goes against the natural order of things.
In what way?
Yeah, in what way?
Don't know. My grandpa didn't know the specifics. And you've seen how wary Baiju is around me. He'd never tell me anything.
Kemarin ngebutnya pas wabah kemarin. Oh, untungnya udah. Oh, nice dong kalau udah. Bang, aku sedang galau. Galau kenapa tuh?
But even that says to me that he definitely has something to hide. One thing I do know about Baiju is that he's obsessed with the idea of immortality. But whether that has anything to do with what he's hiding is hard to say.
Immortality? What?
Anyway, so I will be sticking around here for now to keep a close eye on the situation. Maybe tomorrow I'll finally figure out what he's up to.
Okay. So we just have to wait for tomorrow, right?
After all that, it seems like we have more questions than answers.
True.
Never mind. We'll just have to ask Baiju himself about all of this tomorrow.
Okay. Kita nunggu sampai besok jam 8 pagi. Let's go. Bum 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 bum. 5 6 7 8. Sip. Dah. Galau karena jadi asing. Galau karena jadi asing. Kenapa tuh? Kenapa tuh? Coba. Alright. Okay. Ooh, new day.
Pharmacy and check out how Jia Liang is doing.
Okay. Let's go. Oh, dia udah sembuh kah?
Oh, are you?
Dad, you remember me!
Yes, I remember now. Oh, are you? I'm so sorry. You must have been worried sick. Has your mom shown up yet? She's been gone for a while, hasn't she?
Don't worry, Dad. I got the Adventurers Guild to help us look for her. And Dr. Baiju's gonna help too. Right now, all you need to do is concentrate on getting better.
Great. That's wonderful. I can't thank you enough, Dr. Baiju.
My pleasure, really. It's the least I can do to honor my late master's dying wish. If anything, I should be apologizing to you for not making the time to visit in all these years.
Not at all, Dr. Baiju. It's only because Jiang Li... What was her reason again?
You're still in the early stages of recovery, so you'll need to take it easy for a while. Take it slowly and try not to overexert yourself.
I suggest you stay at Boo Boo Pharmacy and rest for at least the next few days.
Director Hu, do you have any further reservations about Jia Liang's condition?
It seems like the evil presence is gone after all. You really did manage to suppress it, huh? But how did you accomplish this in a single night?
That would be a trade secret, I'm afraid. If that gives you any cause for concern, you may continue to monitor Jia Liang for as long as you wish.
Kita nggak dikasih
Though
tahu.
I regret to say that Boo Boo Pharmacy cannot offer to reimburse Wang Sheng Funeral Parlor for any revenue lost in the meantime.
What the fuck?
Oh, come on, Baiju. I'm not that unreasonable.
Selek banget emang nih dua nih. Nggak bisa cerita WKWK ya, intinya gitu. Mana tadi X nge-DM malah makin bad mood. What? Baizu looks a little worse than for wear. Something's wrong. Yeah, something's wrong between those two, man. Something's wrong indeed. Something's wrong.
I've been stuck indoors for too long. Baiju, take me outside for some air, or I'm going to suffocate.
Yes, of course. Everyone, please excuse Changsheng and myself for a moment.
Okay. What's wrong with him?
Suffering now, are we? Did you seriously expect to cover it up just by putting on a brave face and ignoring it? If it weren't for my quick thinking, they'd have all seen the sorry state you're in by now. But in any case, why must you keep this a secret from everybody? You should at least share your secret with one person you trust.
Who's there?
Oh, kita ketahuan cuy. Yeah, it's me.
Why did you follow us here?
I thought you were looking a little unwell.
Oh, it's nothing. I just needed to get some air.
What did I just say about putting on a brave face?
Yes.
Traveler, paimon, the truth is, Baiju did not cure Jialiang's illness. Instead, he transferred some of his own life force to his patient to temporarily subdue the poison in his system.
What? Life force? Bro, you're gonna kill yourself if you're doing that. What the hell? What the hell, Baizu? Why?
Baiju, can you please explain all of this?
My predecessors in medicine forged a contract with Changsheng. Every successor to this contract is able to use Changsheng's secret art to treat patients.
Okay.
I believe the irregularities with Jia Liang's heart meridian were likely caused by a poison concocted using god remains as a key ingredient.
Okay.
The poison has not been purged from Jia Liang's system. Rather, I infused him with some of my own life force, using Changsheng as the delivery medium. This will suppress the poison's effects for a limited time.
Changsheng? You can do that? Huh. Paimon always thought you were just Baiju's strange choice of a necklace. Hey, I'll have you know that I commanded the respect of even the Adepti back in Chenyu Vale. If anything, he is my mannequin.
Bang, ini story yang mana? Aku ada Hutao sama Baizu, baru lihat ini storynya Baizu. Emang baru muncul kan di versi ini 3,6 fase 2 storynya Baizu.
I was treating patients with Baiju's master's master long before he ever set eyes on his first medical text.
Whoa. Guess you shouldn't judge a snake by its skin.
Please, that's enough.
You're looking even worse now than before. Are you sure you're okay?
Wait a sec. Hutao was saying that the branch of medicine you studied uses some pretty dubious methods. So, when you transfer your life force, does that mean you're actually damaging your own body?
He did.
Hardly. Jiangsheng helps to keep my chi in balance, so there is no great harm done.
Still, Baiju's life force is not unlimited. We must find a way to neutralize the poison in Jialiang's body. And soon. Traveler, Paimon, would you lend this dummy a hand? He needs someone checking up on him, or he'll exhaust himself trying to accomplish everything on his own.
Go on, Baiju, let us help you.
Baiju, don't you think you should seize this opportunity? You cannot expect to hide this from everyone for your entire life. Time will see that all secrets surface eventually.
Entire life. Thank you, Traveler and Paimon.
Huh. Paimon doesn't think we've seen this side of you. But there's no need to thank us. You've helped us out before.
Yeah, so what are the next steps?
The poison in Jialiang's system must have accumulated over a prolonged period. I think I should pay a visit to their family home and look for clues as to how he might have been exposed to it.
Do you know where his house is?
Yes. I asked Ayu this morning before you arrived.
Okay.
He told me that his family lives in a secluded spot to the west of Qingsa village.
Qingsa village, got it.
Let's head there together once I've asked Gui and Chi-Chi to look after the pharmacy.
Okay.
As well as investigating Jialiang's exposure to the poison, we should also keep an eye out for Ayu's missing mother, my fellow disciple Jiangli.
Okay, cool. Story baru sekaligus satpolier. Lah tadi Hutao ada gimana? Soalnya Hutao ada hubungannya. Jadi gurunya Baizu itu adalah kayak semacam kakeknya Hutao lah. Pokoknya kakeknya Hutao lah gitu. Itu gurunya Baizu, makanya ada hubungannya di situ. Story karakter atau story daerahnya apa sebutannya, pokoknya itulah. Oh, story bukan hangout, story. Go be nice. Hello, what's up? Okay, go to the west of Qingsa village. Let's go. Qingsa village. Keliling Liyue, bos. It's been a long time indeed.
Whoa! There's a house all the way out here? Huh. It's so well hidden, Paimon's never noticed it before.
Nor have I. And I've hosted clinics at Qingsa village many times in the past. If you ask me, Jiangli was trying to remain unnoticed.
Iya, rumahnya di balik bukit kayak gini, siapa yang bakal nyadar kalau di sini ada rumah?
Oh, that reminds Paimon. We meant to ask earlier, but it slipped our minds in the rush to get here. Could you tell us more about Jiangli? You said she was your fellow disciple, right?
Mm-hmm. She was indeed. We studied medicine together under the same master near Chenyu Vale. She is several years older than I and also began her travels far earlier than me. As a result, the time I spent studying alongside her was rather short.
Okay.
Supposedly, she met an herb gatherer sometime during her travels and decided to settle down with him. That must have been Jialiang.
Wait, Changsheng, are you saying neither of you had actually met Jialiang or Ayu before all of this?
Jiangli did occasionally come back to Chenyu Vale to see our master, but for whatever reason, she hardly ever talked about her family. The last time she visited us, she and Master had some sort of quarrel. We never heard from her after that. It almost seemed as if she'd gone into hiding.
Quarrel? What happened?
I don't know. I did not witness the argument myself.
Bentar, dari terbang tiba-tiba jalan kan magic. Genshin
Nor
magic.
did Master ever explain it to me. All he would say is that should I ever encounter Jiangli or her family in the future, I should do everything in my power to help them.
Okay.
Oh, so that's why you went to such extreme lengths to help Jialiang.
No. Even if my master had never said anything, it would still be my duty as a doctor to help him. My decision would have remained the same.
Paimon never knew you were so selfless, Baiju.
Ah, yeah.
Paimon always had you down as the sneaky, scheming type. Sorry.
Ya semuanya mikir kayak gitu anjir. Nggak ada yang nyangka kalau si Baizu itu ternyata orangnya nggak self-centered gitu, alias nggak cuma mikirin diri sendiri gitu. Malah kita mikirnya tuh Baizu tuh kayak semacam karakter sneaky scheming type, but actually it's not.
So a few words from me is enough to dispel all your suspicions? You ought not be quite so quick to relax your guard, Paimon. Sometimes even the good guys have their own private agenda.
Oh, okay.
What the? Okay, that was the most suspicious sounding thing you've ever said.
Saya keliling YouTube dulu ya bang, menjadi viewer mode. Oke. Thank you ya udah sebutin mampir ya.
Let's leave the idle chatter there for now. Jiangli has lived in this house for many years. There must be something here that can shed a little light on this whole situation.
Yeah.
Let's split up. But if anyone finds anything, we'll examine it together.
Okay. So where should we go, Baiju? Oh, kita harus ngeliat sini kah? Ini apa nih? Observe wooden pillar. Okay. Several faint marks can be seen on the pillar. Maybe it was used to record Ayu's height as he grew up. Okay. There is some faded writing near the bottom mark. The more quickly Ayu grows up, the sooner can leave. Judging by the number of marks on the pillar, the family has led a secluded existence here for many, many years. Okay. That's one. Yang mana lagi? Sini kah? Ini kah? Observe stack of wood. The firewood is neatly stacked, and the logs were cut with great power and precision. Whoever chopped the firewood must have been physically fit. Some logs at the bottom of the pile have begun to rot. It must have been a while since any wood was added to the pile. Okay, berarti mereka udah lama ninggalin rumah ini ya. Okay. What about this? Oh, there's a book. Diary with childish handwriting. Yari. Some roof tiles broke. Mom and I tried to get up and take a look, but we didn't manage. Luckily, Dad was able to fix them in no time. The dinner table was a bit wobbly today when we sat down to eat. Dad tried to fix it, but ended up breaking one of the legs by accident. Dad's forgetting things again. I have to write it all down for now and read it back to him when he's feeling a bit better. Okay.
Traveler, Paimon, come quick!
Oh, what's up? Chill. What is it? Ih, udah lama gak main Genshin, ada 2 kali main tapi malas main. Lagi, bagaimana tuh? Itu kontradiksi kayak itu. Pengen main tapi malas main. Gimana tuh?
Changsheng and I found a hidden compartment. This is what was hidden inside.
God remains?
You sense it too? You're right. This is a poison concocted using god remains.
Is it? Breathing? Paimon's not seeing things, is she?
No. Your eyes do not deceive you. I do believe the poison in this bottle is alive.
Alive?
Some toxins act a lot like living organisms.
Okay.
I read about this once in the Origins and Symptoms of Diseases. This ancient class of poisons consists of mother and minor loads, capable of sustaining a connection over vast distances. If it's a concoction of this kind we're dealing with, then both the poison in Jialiang's system and this one here are likely minor loads. Offshoots, essentially.
Okay.
Offshoots? So, the main body is somewhere else?
Oh.
Correct.
We need to find the
Whoever
main
is
body, right?
administering the poison can manipulate the source to indirectly control the poisoned individual's behavior and even cognition. Similarly, the poisoned individual will hear, to a varying extent, the call of the source.
The call of the... Wait. So, back when Jialiang ran off, maybe that explains where he was heading!
Oh, yeah, he was going back towards Qingzi Village. Maybe that's where the main body is.
Only one thing could have been drawing him there. The source of the god remains used as the poison's
The mother
key
load.
ingredient. The mother load.
This is getting crazier and crazier. What kind of person would do all this just to poison Jialiang? Hey, why has everyone gone quiet all of a sudden?
Since this poison was carefully hidden away in a secret compartment,
Yep.
the one who concocted it
Anjir,
is
istrinya
likely
sendiri
a
kah?
resident of the house.
Really? Istrinya sendiri berusaha ngebunuh suaminya. What the fuck? This is getting fucked up. What the hell?
You mean Jialiang? Why would he poison himself?
What? It's even worse. He tries to kill himself. Si Jialiang sendiri yang nyimpen racunnya di situ. What the fuck?
Think a little harder, Paimon. Someone else who lives here.
Yeah,
Who might have expertise in crafting drugs.
Yup, it's his wife. Istrinya sendiri yang naruh poison di situ dan suaminya jadi kena racun.
Huh? So you're saying it was Jiang Li?
Suara Baizu mirip suara Sampo Koski di Starrail yang Inggris. Mungkin sama kali. Gak ada teman main sih, lebih tepatnya, jadi ya males kalau main sendiri cepet bosen. Oh.
Wait, but
Well, it's okay
that
though.
doesn't make any sense either. Why would she poison her own husband?
I agree. It makes little sense. Jiang Li does not strike me as the kind of person who would do such a thing.
Jiang Li itu adalah seniornya si Baizu waktu dia masih jadi murid waktu belajar mengenai ilmu herbal farmasi kayak gitu-gitu. Kalau Jia Liang itu suaminya si Jiang Li. Itu. Well, kalau misalkan dibilang main sendiri bosan atau gimana-gimana, mungkin memang tipe yang kayak game-game explore atau game-game RPG, maybe bukan traits kamu lah gitu. Jadi mungkin ke traits genre game kamu mungkin di game yang lain gitu.
Look at the facts, though. How many people in the entirety of Liyue have the ability to concoct a poison from god remains?
Yeah, udah pasti istrinya anjir.
It's too early to draw any conclusions. We should question Jia Liang about it once he has made more progress in his recovery.
Okay, do you know of a method to neutralize the poison?
Yes. According to the origins and symptoms of diseases, the minor loads will disappear if the mother load is purged.
Okay.
So if we can find and destroy the source of these god remains, the poison will leave Jialiang's system without the need for any further treatment. Do you know anything about god remains in Qingzi Village?
Well, I've only heard rumors, nothing concrete.
Even the history books have no record of this. The only ones who'll know anything are those old fogies who have been hanging around here since the beginning of time.
Kenapa kita nggak nanya sama Zhongli? Zhongli pasti tahu anjir. Dia kan God of Geo, right? Dia kan God of Geo. Dia tuh Rex Lapis. Dia pasti tahu lah. Kenapa kita nggak nanya sama Zhongli?
Didn't you used to be on good terms with
Oh, what about Adaptai, right?
You sure they didn't tell you anything about this?
Well,
Changsheng's memories and powers are not what they were in her prime. These days, she has to enter a contract with a mortal and share their life force just to sustain her own life. I fear that such ancient events are long gone from her memory by now.
Whoa, what? Enter a contract? Share life force? Sounds like some pretty spooky sorcery if you ask Paimon.
hey, plenty of people would jump at the chance to join forces with a powerful being like me. With my assistance in rebalancing your chi, not only can you extend your lifespan, but you will also be stronger, healthier, and able to eat whatever you like with no risk of upsetting your stomach.
Stronger and healthier? Wow, that's amazing! Baiju, maybe when you retire, you can let Paimon sign a contract with Changsheng for a few days.
Unfortunately, Changsheng's contract has strict requirements regarding the host's temperament. None of her hosts have ever been exempted from these rules. I fear that I will be unable to accommodate your wishes, Paimon.
Temperament? Hey! What are you trying to say? Did you just subtly insult Paimon to her face?
Strange. Baizu has a weak constitution. And didn't his master pass away at an early age?
Ugh, Paimon's mad! You're getting ugly nicknames, both of you! Baiju, you're mannequin man! Chang-Chang, you're just a pain in the neck!
This is exactly why your natural temperament makes you woefully unsuited to being my host.
All right, everybody, calm down. Back to the matter at hand. Is there any way at all for us to seek counsel from the Adepti about this?
Yeah, there is.
With how antisocial they are, if it were up to them, they'd go their whole lives without showing their faces to the common folk.
Actually, I do have someone that I can call.
What?
Yeah.
Seems you're as well connected as they say, traveler. We are truly fortunate to have you on our side.
Oh, if you're talking about who Paimon thinks you're talking about, you better do the honors.
Oh, kita bakal gak gitu juga sih bang, mau main game apapun juga cepet bosan. WKWK kayak ML aja udah nggak main karena bosan. Genshin mau main tapi malas juga. Main Honkai Star juga cuman sampai ketemu Asta, habis itu udah males. Xiao, are you there? Xiao, hello.
You called?
You called, asik. The emo boy, let's go, the emo boy.
Gets Paimon every time.
You called.
Are all Adepti in the habit of materializing out of thin air like this?
Well, this is unexpected.
Huh? It's you.
Baiju of Boo Boo Pharmacy. I do believe I've had the pleasure before. The Lantern Rite, when we met briefly, I was unaware of your true identity. I must apologize for the discourtesy.
Huh? You two already know each other?
Our paths have crossed once before. I sense the presence of evil spirits. Is this why you called me?
Actually, I wanted to ask you about the dead gods. You tell Xiao everything that has happened.
So someone has been concocting
Berarti gini Moi-chan, berarti mungkin kamu itu tipe orang yang kalau main game itu harus ada temen mainnya. Kalau misalkan kamu main sendiri itu pasti lama-lama bosen. Jadi kayak apa namanya? Mungkin karena ya abang nggak tahu pasti ya. Tapi kalau dari penjelasan kamu, abang bisa lihat kamu itu lebih ke arah ekstrovert dan ya kamu tuh nggak bisa merasakan kayak excitementnya kalau nggak ada orang yang main bareng sama kamu untuk share excitement dalam game tersebut gitu loh. Jadi kayak ngerti sih kenapa sih. Jadi nggak peduli itu game apa, tapi kalau misalkan gak ada temennya atau misalkan gak ada teman main atau apapun gitu, mungkin buat diajak ngobrol atau mungkin main bareng atau apapun itu, kamu bakal merasakan kebosanan yang cepet di situ ya kan? Kayak gitu. Ngerti sih. Nggak aneh sih, nggak aneh sih. Paham kenapa paham. Itu balik lagi itu bukan salah kamu, itu cuman balik lagi tipe kamu aja gitu loh. Jadi kayak tipe orang kan beda-beda, kayak abang kayak gimana, kamu kayak gimana, nggak mungkin orang tuh sama gitu ya kan. Jadi karena tipe kamu tuh seperti itu gitu loh. Twitch apa kabar bang? Nanti mungkin ya, Twitch mungkin nanti ya Rio ya, setelah YouTube. Jadi kita udah berhasil nih Masketir jadi YouTube partner, baru nanti kita ke Twitch lagi, oke? Karena awalnya waktu kemarin tuh mau di Twitch, kita kan mau streaming di Twitch, ya kan? Kita mau full streaming di Twitch dan sedangkan di YouTube itu cuma buat full konten aja gitu. Cuman abang ini nggak bisa kayak waktunya untuk posting video di YouTube dan lama-lama YouTube-nya jadi berdebu gitu loh. Nah makanya kenapa sekarang akhirnya abang putusin setidaknya YouTube tuh harus jadi YouTube partner dulu, dan atau enggak sampai ada editor yang mau kerjasama sama Masketir untuk posting video di YouTube, baru nanti kita balik lagi ke Twitch gitu. Tapi untuk sementara waktu ini sebelum ada editor baru ataupun sebelum mencapai YouTube partner, kita bakal fokus di YouTube dulu gitu. Jadi bukannya Twitch-nya kita tinggalin ya, enggak. Twitch-nya tetap akan ada dan tetap akan kita pakai, cuma nanti setelah ya antara salah satu dari dua kondisi tersebut yang tadi udah Abang jelasin.
Too often, fervent desires drive mortals to abandon all regard for their own safety. It is lamentable. I now know what you seek. It is true that a god's remains are buried beneath the foundations of Jinxa village. A vile monster known as the Ch once wrought havoc over this land. Before it was subdued by Rex Lapis, the land was finally cleansed of poison when Rex Lapis used statues in his likeness to seal the serpent's remains. Jinxa village was founded some time after that. The seal is still mostly intact. If the Ch is the source, then it must be some of its blood leaking from deep underground. However, its aura is faint and barely detectable. You will need to investigate further to identify the location of the leak.
I see.
I do not like to intervene against mortals unless absolutely necessary. But when demonic forces are involved, things can spiral out of control. If that happens, be sure to call my name again.
Thank you, Xiao.
Nothing. I do not wish to sway decisions that are mortals to make, but immortality may not be the blessing that you imagine it to be.
I shall treasure your words of instruction, Master Adeptus.
Farewell.
What a strange Adeptus. Rather different from the way I remember them.
That's Xiao for ya! And thanks to him, we finally got some concrete info to go off of.
If the god remains are leaking from underground, Jiangli must be paying a visit to a subterranean cave on her herb-gathering trips. If we can find the cave...
Master, there's a problem.
Gwei? Did you run all the way from Boo Boo Pharmacy?
What happened? Don't panic. Just catch your breath and tell me everything.
It's Jiaoyang.
What happened?
He was fine 1 minute, and then he suddenly took a turn for the worse.
Already? How? Based on past experience, he should have been fine for the next 3 days at least.
Iya benar sih, saya orangnya ekstrovert, ya nggak mau sendirian lah bisa dibilang gitu. Iya karena gini perbedaannya tuh bukan masalah introvert itu antisosial, ekstrovert itu sosial, bukan kayak gitu. Jadi perbedaannya adalah ketika kamu menjadi ekstrovert, kamu itu bakal mendapatkan energi ketika kamu berbicara sama orang atau ketemu atau hangout sama orang kayak gitu. Mau hangoutnya online offline, pokoknya hangout sama orang itu akan memberikan kamu energi. Sedangkan kalau misalkan kamu sendiri, itu energi kamu akan terkikis demi sedikit energi kamu akan terkikis. Nah itulah makanya kenapa ketika kamu main game sendiri lama-lama kamu cepet bosen, itu bukan karena kamu orangnya dibilang bosenan atau enggak apa gitu, bukan, tapi karena memang energi kamu itu posisinya udah habis ketika kamu bosen itu. Makanya tapi ketika kamu main sama orang, bukan energi kamu habis, malah energi kamu makin lama makin tambah gitu loh. Jadi kamu bakal tahan lama gitu. Itu ekstrovert. Kalau introvert kebalikannya, itu aja sih. Itu. Masih udah jelasin, jadi ngerti diri sendiri. Penting sih untuk mengerti kita tuh kayak gimana kayak gitu. Kayak misalkan contoh abang itu kan orangnya INTP gitu kan. Abang tuh INTP gitu. Makanya abang tuh kebalikan dari kamu. Gitu. Cuman bukan berarti yang satu buruk, yang satu baik. Enggak ada hal kayak gitu. Definisi baik dan buruk yang absolut tuh enggak ada. Semuanya tuh punya kayak perspektif masing-masing lah gitu. Jadi asalkan kamu udah ngerti diri gue kayak gini nih, kayak gitu, ya udah embrace it and enjoy your life.
It seems that my worst fears have been confirmed. Everyone, back to Boo Boo Pharmacy now.
Okay. So we need to go back to Boo Boo Pharmacy. Let's go.
Dad, what's wrong? Dad?
Don't be scared. Dr. Baishu will be back soon.
How is he doing?
Dr. Baishu, you're back! My dad was doing fine earlier, but then he suddenly started coughing up blood. Now he can't even get a full word out anymore.
When Gui left, he was still conscious. But now...
Gui, please take Jialiang to the back room and prepare for treatment.
Yes, of course.
Don't worry, Ayu. I will cure your father.
Baishu's not gonna use Changsheng's secret art again, is he?
Nah.
Is there really no other way to save Jialiang?
Pasti ada domain sih. Pasti nanti ada domain yang kita harus clearin buat save si Jialiang kan? Pasti ada domainnya lah. Alright.
How are you feeling, Dad? Are you still hurting anywhere? You're not gonna suddenly collapse again, are you?
Much better, Ayu. I'm feeling much better. In fact, I can't explain it, but somehow I feel even better than usual. Wait, where's Dr. Baiju? I still haven't had a chance to thank him. Seems he moved me here before I came to.
Master said he needed to take a quick rest and asked me to bring you out of the treatment room. He hasn't emerged yet, so he must still be resting.
Oh, don't tell me si Baizu menggunakan metode itu lagi kah?
Oh,
Bro,
really?
he's gonna die.
Well, he must be tired from treating me for 2 nights in a row. I don't know how I can begin to repay him for saving my life.
Namanya Ayu, ya nama
I'll
anaknya
have to
Ayu.
discuss it properly with Jiang Li once we find her. Speaking of which, has there been any word of her whereabouts yet?
No, the Adventurers Guild hasn't gotten back to me yet. I'll go check with them again in a bit.
I'll come with...
Don't forget what Master said. You're still not out of the woods yet, Jialiang. I strongly suggest that you stay and rest at Boo Boo Pharmacy for now. I can accompany Ayu to the Adventurers Guild.
I suppose you're right. I'll have to rely on you this time. Though, on the bright side, this means I can thank Dr. Baiju in person once he's finished resting.
Traveler, Baiju hasn't shown his face ever since he went in to treat Jialiang again. Do you think he...
Yeah, let's go check up on them. Dia mungkin menggunakan
Hey, wait up!
si traveler, si Eater langsung lari anjir. Gak, masalahnya bahaya kalau dia pakai metode itu lagi.
Huh?
You're finally awake? That was far too risky. Even with me here to help you balance your chi.
Apakah teman saya selama ini lelah dengan sikap saya? Soalnya ini kemarin kan habis jalan-jalan tuh ya, healing lagi tuh dari jam 8 pagi sampai 5 sore dan akunya kayak nggak ada capeknya, padahal teman saya udah ngeluh capek jalan. Hah? Enggak sih, that's just you, you know, that's just you. Nah, ada trik yang kamu bisa pelajarin biar kamu tuh nggak terlalu kayak ini banget gitu loh, nggak terlalu kayak beban atau gimana gitu. Kayak ada satu hal yang kamu harus paham bahwa iya benar, kita tuh harus dalam perjalanan kita tuh harus terus memperbaiki diri kita terus menjadi lebih baik, ya benar. Tapi ingat satu lagi, kalau misalkan ada beberapa temen yang gak bisa menerima kamu apa adanya, I'm sorry, but that's not your friend. And gak worth it untuk ini. Kalau misalkan sampai ada yang bener-bener lelah cuman gara-gara kamu kayak gitu doang gitu, ya emang gak cocok aja. Jadi kayak gitu. Jadi gak usah khawatir tentang itu. Tapi pasti nanti ada kok kayak yang ngerti kamu kayak gimana dan ya bakal temenan sama kamu terus. Nggak banyak sih, tapi pasti ada.
There was no time. I had no other choice. In any case, it was not completely without benefit to myself. I managed to learn something.
Bangke dipantatin kucing muka gua. Rio. Itu kayaknya udah sama dah. Aung juga gitu tuh kalau misalkan lagi tiduran nih atau apa tiba-tiba si Meichi kan atau gitu tiba-tiba tek ke kepala bangke bang.
Jiangli's design is quite brilliant. She makes numerous innovations that I can learn from. Alas, if only there wasn't a catch.
So, how much longer do you think Baishu's gonna nap for?
They've been outside waiting for you the whole time while you were asleep. Shall we at least go and show our faces?
All right.
Surely he hasn't. There's no way he could have just...
Who's talking behind our backs again?
Ah! Baishu! Changsheng!
Both okay?
Of course. There's no need to be concerned. I merely had to transfer a rather large amount of life force on this occasion.
Okay.
But, with Changsheng's help, I will recover in time.
Jialiang seemed fine yesterday. Why did he need more life-saving treatment again so soon?
I made an error in my initial diagnosis. Jialiang is in fact suffering from more than one ailment.
Oh, berarti dia komplikasi kah?
And as a result, his life force depleted at a greater rate than I had anticipated.
Okay.
What? You mean, even if you got all the poison out of him, he'd still be sick?
Yes. But more pertinently, the poison in Jialiang's system is there precisely because it is being used to manage his underlying medical condition. Jialiang has a rare congenital heart condition, and ongoing treatment is essential to maintaining healthy functioning of his heart meridian. Left untreated, it puts the patient at risk of coughing up blood and fainting, and in the longer term, causes irreversible damage to the internal organs. Though it was created from God remains, this formula is not a poison in Jialiang's case. Rather, it's his medication.
Had he not taken it all these years, he likely would have died a long time ago.
Oh, so that's why Zhongli did it. Jadi kenapa istrinya ngasih poison dari God Remains itu bukan karena dia pengen ngebunuh suaminya, tapi karena mau nggak mau suaminya harus minum itu atau enggak suaminya bakal mati gitu loh dari penyakit komplikasinya sih.
Still, using poison to treat a disease is hardly a viable long-term solution. As time passed, and the poison accumulated in his system, it began to impact his cognition. Moreover, the longer he relied upon this medicine, the more resistant his body became to it. Jiangli had to concoct ever greater quantities to ensure its continued efficacy, or he could have still perished at any moment.
That explains why Ayu said his dad has been getting worse, and why his mom went off to gather herbs.
God remains are extremely dangerous to be around, because humans have no natural defense against them. I shudder to think how many times Jiangli has exposed herself to them. I fear that the situation is just as that Adeptus described. In an effort to save Jialiang's life, Jiangli has abandoned all regard for her own safety.
I never suspected that even Jiangli would turn to the same path as so many others over the years. Perhaps this is the inevitable course of fate. To sacrifice one's own life to save others. To go beyond human means in order to do the impossible. Whatever the cost may be.
Well, I think that it's too early to say with any certainty what fate has in mind. In any case, I have stabilized Jialiang's condition for now, so our immediate priority should be to get ourselves back to Qingsa village and find out where Jiangli is. Her regular exposure to God remains over such a long period will have been catastrophic for her health. And given that she's already been missing for several days, I am fearing the worst.
Who's that? It's Zhongli. Aku nggak pernah digituin sih kayak denger
It's me, Traveler, Dr. Baiju.
Aku nggak pernah digituin sih kayak denger temen ngeluh capek temenan sama aku, nggak pernah denger gitu, cuman kayak akunya ngerasa aja sih. Tapi sejauh ini belum pernah dijauhin sama teman gara-gara sikap itu bukan ngerasa, itu namanya self conscious gitu. Jadi tuh kalau misalkan abang belak-belakan itu cuma dalam pikiran kamu aja gitu. Karena kamu orangnya kamu orangnya agak sensitif, jadi kamu ngerasa kayak ini kayak teman-teman ngerasa gimana gitu, padahal enggak gitu. Jadi itu cuma dalam pikiran kamu aja gitu.
It's Jiaoyang! Don't tell Paimon you overheard everything already.
Dr. Baiju, please let me come with you. You've already done so much for my family. I can no longer just sit here and watch while you put yourself at risk for Jiangli's sake. After all, if it wasn't for me, she wouldn't have had to put herself in harm's way in the first place. I know I won't be of much help in battle, but at the very least, I can show you the way. I'm sure I'll be able to remember. I know there's a spot where she says goodbye to me every time she goes to gather her herbs. I'm sure I'll remember. I have to remember.
Be careful. If you get too agitated, your blood pressure and stress levels will rise, putting further pressure on your heart. For your own safety, you should stay here and rest.
No! We're out of time! We have to go now. Right now. Before I forget everything again.
This trip will be extremely dangerous, and there is a very real possibility that you will not return from it. Are you sure you're prepared for that?
I never expected to live this long in the first place. My death is already long overdue. So why should I fear it? There's only one thing I fear now, and that's that I'll forget her again before we manage to find her.
Aww.
Very well. Then follow me.
Dr. Baiju, are you heading out again?
Yes. This could be a long one. Could you please prepare a dose of the usual formula? Please add an extra measure of mistgrass pollen and 1 dose each of the ingredients from the 3rd and 5th compartments of my medicine cabinet. I hope it works.
Dr. Baiju, do you mean...
Hop to it now. And remember to be careful with the cauldron this time. You don't want to burn yourself again.
Rokok gua habis. Beli dong. Mabang melenceng dari konten santuy.
Okay.
Temanku cuma ngeluh kayak anjir lo nggak ada capek-capeknya apa, padahal dari pagi udah main tapi masih excited. Paling gitu terus, cuman saya cuma bisa nyengir kalau digituin, dan antara aku yang ngalah pulang atau mereka yang ngalah lanjut main. Kalau misalkan abang ya, kalau misalkan di posisi kamu tuh gimana, abang sih paling cuman kayak ngomong kayak, kalau abang ya, bukan berarti kamu harus ngelakuin yang sama gitu, cuman biar kamu dapat perspektif yang lain aja. Kalau misalkan abang paling bakal ngomong kayak, iyalah gila ya, gimana ya, kayak diinin aja gitu, susah jelasinnya sih ya, harus kayak gimana. Tapi abang paling kayak, alah gila gue gitu, gimana sih, kayak cuma diituin aja, susah jelasinnya sumpah, kata-katanya susah, tapi ya gitulah. Tapi itu bisa jadi bukan sindiran, tapi bisa jadi pujian tau.
That strange feeling is back. It's just like the day I went missing. It's as if something inside me is trying to guide me somewhere.
The Motherlode's influence is growing stronger. But is it because we're getting closer to the source? Or because the leakage of Che blood is growing more severe? Jialiang, can you sense which direction the source is in?
I think it's this way.
Where? Where is it?
Yes, I'm sure of it.
Gimana Jialiang?
I feel a dull ache in my heart. This must be the way. This place feels familiar. I think I've been here before.
There is an inauspicious presence here. Even I can sense it.
I think I remember this place.
Jialiang, are you okay? Maybe you should rest here while we continue the search.
No, I have to keep going. Jiangli is still waiting for me.
Dia khawatir sama istrinya. Itu si Xiao ada di atas, gue lihat si Xiao ada di atas, gue lihat si Xiao ada di atas. Ada nggak sih, nggak? Iya kan, tuh si Xiao tuh. Gue bisa ngobrol sama dia nggak sih? Aku ngobrol lah. Gue ngelihat si Xiao ada di atas. Dia di atas bukit sini kalau nggak salah nih. Ini kah? Apa di atas lagi? Oh, di atas lagi. Scattered. Itu dia. Oh shit. Nangkring di situ udah kayak cloud retainer aja. Iya, soalnya kan dia kan tahu nih. Halo Xiao.
From the looks of it, you've already tracked down the location of the source?
Yeah, we've made some progress.
Really? That's good to hear.
Have you been standing guard here this entire time?
I cannot simply look the other way when evil spirits are involved.
Okay.
In any case, the evil presence here is growing stronger. I can sense it. Whatever you're planning to do, make it quick. If you leave it too long, and I am compelled to intervene, things may not turn out the way you wish.
Okay. Alright, entanglement blah blah blah. Entanglement. Oh, kita bisa pakai Baizu kan, coba Baizu. Nice.
This place gives Paimon the creeps. Who knows what we're gonna find up ahead?
The digging marks here appear amateur and rather old. I suspect it is a thieves' tunnel.
A thieves' tunnel? Paimon has heard rumors about treasure around these parts before. Maybe it was the treasure hoarders that dug this tunnel.
Judging by the tools they left behind, it's certainly a possibility. But why did they abandon this place without even stopping to pack up their tools?
I remember now. She took me here once and told me that she'd found a way to save me in this cave. But she said that the method would cause me to... curses. Why can't I remember what she said?
Easy, Jialiang. Come on, let's keep going.
Yeah, easy. Whoa, Baizu. Asik. Weaponnya pakai weapon dia dong. Nice, artifaknya noblesse. Selalu always noblesse. C3 anjir. Wih, gila. Coba.
Stand with me. Oz revealed.
Apa sini?
Scatter.
Oh.
Shadow Raven. I'll settle this.
Spring forth.
Whoa, there's a sensor here. Those treasure hoarders sure made treat themselves at home.
The burn marks on the inside are still fresh. I don't see any dust on the sensor surface. I don't think this was left here by the treasure hoarders.
I believe this sensor was used to burn a monster-repelling incense.
Okay.
A monster-repelling incense? You sure? 'Cause we did run into that group of monsters just now.
The incense was burned several days ago. If I had to guess, the monsters we fought just now were enticed here by some entity deeper inside the cave. No doubt an encounter with the very same entity was what prompted the treasure hoarders to flee and abandon their designs on this cave. After them, Jiangli was the next person to discover this place and what lies inside. But to her, it presented an opportunity to save Jialiang's life, albeit as a last resort.
That's right. This sensor, it belongs to Jiangli. Yes, this was the place. This is where I told Jiangli to give me the poison.
Jialiang!
I'm fine. Let's keep going. I can feel it. She is right below us, waiting for me.
Baik. Keren juga Baizu ya. Jangan bilang nanti gue mau gacha dia lagi. Jangan. Jelek amat, sayapnya nggak bisa gue ganti cuy. Ya udahlah, nggak apa-apa.
I can feel it. We're getting close. We're almost there. It's right up ahead. The place where we made a pact together to...
From the looks of it, the energy released by this mechanism can not only clear barriers, but also be conducted by corresponding mechanisms. Perhaps it's something we can make use of.
Wait, ada tracer gak di sini? Ada ya. Si Jialiang udah batuk-batuk, anjir dia ngapain ikut dah? Wait, the mechanisms shift towards this direction. Push. Coba activate. Push. Coba activate sini. Oke. Push ke sana. Push ke sini. Gak bisa push ke sana. Coba activate. What the hell? Whoa, treasure! What the hell is this? I can't destroy it. Bang, tahu nggak, karena aku kemana hari ini stay di kamar dan kerja cuma main HP, buka TikTok, IG dan lain-lain. Tapi kalau bosan main HP ya tidur, dan aku udah 4 kali tidur hari ini karena bener-bener nggak tahu mau ngapain. Set 4 kali tidur, wow.
Paimon doesn't see any barrier breaking mechanisms around here.
There are tracks here, and it looks like they're connected to something. Shall we follow it and see where it takes us?
Wow, 4 kali tidur. Tapi tahu nggak? Kesama tahu. Karena hari ini tadi tuh nggak ngapain. Abang juga ya nggak tidur 4 kali. Cuman tadi udah tidur dua kali kayak tidur siang gitu. Sama-sama. Dan malam ini beruntung sekali Bang Kevin live, jadi ada teman interaksi. Selalu nanti stay aja di sini. Kalau misalkan masih butuh teman ngobrol, stay aja di sini selalu. Bang, itu burung merahnya mana Bang? Burung merah. Oh, maksudnya ini. Si Sorus nggak abang pakai, soalnya kan abang lagi pakai ini. Soalnya kalau pakai Sorus abang nggak bisa sambil pakai ini seed dispensary gitu. Jadi makanya abang pakai si Lilopar, the best, you know what I mean, Lilopar bro. Bang, sadar nggak setiap aku gabung live pasti ada pembahasanku rata-rata melenceng semua dari konten, maaf ya. Slow, santai. Nggak apa-apa kali. Jadi ada pembicaraannya nggak ngestak di satu ya nggak? What's up boy?
Our bond is strong. By royal decree.
Seems like an emergency.
Seems like an emergency.
The doctor master will see.
As you wish, main Fräulein.
Let's nip that in the bud.
Out of my way! I summon the...
Mana dia? Mana dia? Mampus tuh. Gila. Kayak gue bener-bener kayak ngerasa kayak Orochimaru tuh nggak pakai si Baizu. Asli. Dia auranya tuh mengeluarkan aura yang sama seperti Orochimaru anjir. Kita sih sesuatu nggak sih? What else is? Oh, di sini kapus. Open door. Terus. Gue penasaran nama ini tuh apa gitu loh. Kayak gak ada penjelasannya tadi. Hah? I can't? What? I can't do anything with it. What? What do you mean? Oh, oh, I get it. I get it. Push ke sana. Kita aktifin dari sini ya nggak? Kita aktifin dari sini. Nyampe nggak sih? Coba kita coba cek ya guys ya. Aktif. Boom. Kena nggak? Boom. Nice. Let's go. Kebuka juga nih jalannya. Oke, apa nih? Ada treasure yang kita lewatin nggak? Nggak ada. Si Jaling udah sekarat anjir, masih ikut-ikutnya kita.
Jiangli!
Nah, istrinya mana?
There's a monster next to her!
The god remains must have lured them here. Watch my back.
Germinate! Propagate!
Lightning Cherry Pop!
I'll uproot you! One with the forest.
Oh, si Baizu itu tuh E-nya tuh buat kayak semacam shield gitu ya?
Dr. Baiju, how serious is it? Is she...
Oh, ini istrinya si Jialiang kah?
I can still feel a pulse, but her condition is quite grave. The god remains here are encroaching on her cognition, much as the poison in your system did to you. If we don't eliminate it soon, then even if we save her life, I fear that she may never wake up again.
Then, what are we waiting for? Let's destroy the remains right away!
It's not as simple as that. Don't you remember what Baiju said? The poison within Jialiang's body is inextricably linked to the god remains here. If the source is purged, the poison in his system will stop having any effect.
And the poison within Jialiang's body is keeping his heart condition under control. So, if it stops working...
Apakah Baizu terinspirasi dari Orochimaru? Mungkin sih, bisa jadi sih.
Oh no. Are you saying...
Indeed. If the god remains here are purged,
oh damn,
then your life will come to an end.
Kalau misalkan kita ngilangin guard remains yang ada di sini, istrinya bakal selamat, cuman suaminya bakal meninggal karena nggak ada energi yang buat ngesupport jantungnya lagi, karena jantungnya tuh udah nggak sehat sebenarnya suaminya. Nah, istrinya itu ngambil beberapa guard remains dari sini untuk ngesupport jantung suaminya. Cuman gara-gara istrinya terlalu lama di goa ini buat ngambil guard remains, istrinya jadi kepapar sama god remains, istrinya jadi kena racunnya sendiri. Nah, ini sekarang pilihannya cuma dua, antara suaminya yang mati atau istrinya yang mati. Tapi kalau misalkan kata gue pasti suaminya pasti lebih milih istrinya yang hidup sih.
I wondered when this day might come.
Wait! But we've all been working our butts off to save Jialiang's life! After all that, we can't just give up on him!
Aww.
Baiju, you're a great doctor! Surely you gotta know of some other way we can save him, right?
You could continue to take the poison, which would buy you some time. As for Jiangli, maybe if we put our heads together, we can think of something?
It appears to me that she was striving to concoct your medicine for you, right up until the moment when she lost consciousness. Maybe it's her greatest wish that you will continue to take it and live.
Dr. Baiju, give it to me straight. How long does Jiangli have? The god remains have reached her internal organs. Under ordinary circumstances, I would give her less than 3 days. But if I were to treat her using a secret art...
You can't be thinking about that again! Baizu, don't! Baizu, jangan!
But what would be the point of that? Dr. Baiju, I'm all too aware of the dangers of god remains. You are not the first to mention it to me. If I continue to sustain my own life using this wretched substance, not only would Jiangli have to keep risking her life to make my medicine for me, but I would have to live with the looming threat of these remains breaking out and wreaking havoc not just upon me, but my entire family. I know for a fact that I should have died over a decade ago. The fact that I've been around to see Ayu grow up is already a great blessing from Rex Lapis.
Aww.
If my choice can bring Jiangli back, then even if I die...
Jialiang.
After cheating death for so long, it seems I've grown somewhat addicted to life. Traveler, Dr. Baiju, could I have another minute with my wife?
Yeah.
I just want to have one final moment together. Just a moment. That's all.
Aww.
Of course. Thank you, everyone. And I'm sorry that I won't be able to repay your kindness in this life.
Aww.
Jialiang. Baiju, Changsheng. Is there really nothing else you can do?
I am sure that over the years, Jiangli will have tried all the conventional methods known to humankind. As for less conventional methods, I have little expertise besides Changsheng's secret art.
Mortals are fated to grow old and pass on when their natural lifespan runs out. If it were so easy to combat the natural processes of aging and death, Jiangli would not have had to resort to unnatural methods.
What a crazy situation. Jiangli risked it all to save Jialiang's life. And now, Jialiang has to sacrifice himself to save Jiangli. What's the point of it all?
Yeah, all we can do right now is honor Jialiang's decision and bear witness.
I've seen many final farewells in my time, but I can never get used to it.
Yeah.
In the human realm, all things must come to an end. Is it not a fitting end to die for a worthy cause? At least, that's what generations of masters before you have always believed.
The path they chose was indeed a heroic one. But when I think of those who would willingly sacrifice themselves for others, I cannot help but think that theirs are the lives least deserving of death.
Yeah.
When all this began, we agreed that once Ayu was old enough to help you gather herbs, it would be time for me to go. If you could only see him now.
Aww.
He took me all the way to Liyue Harbor to see the doctor. And he even got the Adventurers Guild to search for you.
Dia lagi ngomongin masalah anaknya sama istrinya.
So, I know that you'll both be okay without me. I've said my goodbyes. My time has come. Do what you must.
Damn.
As you wish.
It will eat away at both your cognition and your memories. In the end, you'll become little more than a shadow of your true self.
I'll take it. At the very least, it will allow me to stay with you.
Aww.
And watch Ayu grow up.
wrong with Dad? Don't fret, Ayu. I will gather some medicinal herbs right away. I promise you, nothing will happen to our family.
Why would these memories come to mind now? The longer we live, the tighter we cling to what we have. Oh, how I would love to hear your voice one last time.
Oh damn. Imagine. Bayangin loh. Damn.
Jialiang! 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 Jialiang!
Dad, are you awake?
Wait. He's still alive?
Jiangli, are you? Didn't I...
Yeah.
What are these?
How does it feel to come back to life?
What did you do?
Do you feel strange or different in any way? If so, could you describe it to me in detail?
Dr. Baishu, I thought that I was going to...
Die? You did indeed. As things stand now, you're more akin to a zombie than a human.
Holy! So Baizu ngelakuin hal yang sama si Jiangliang, sama kayak yang dia lakuin ke si Cici. So suaminya beneran udah mati. So he's a zombie now?
I'm a zombie?
That's right. Before we set off, I asked Chi-Chi to prepare an elixir of immortality. With its help, you have been suspended in the space between life and death. Of course, this is but a crude imitation of an Adeptus art. I don't expect it to extend your life indefinitely. Whether it will keep you alive for a few days, a few months, or a few years, I am as interested as you to find out.
Oh, jadi dia dikasih elixir of immortality, cuman nggak, tetap lu nggak bakal tahu dia kapan, dia bukan berarti bakal hidup selamanya, cuman dia bisa bertahan beberapa lah, kayak suspend gitu loh, antara life and death, dia kesuspend di tengah-tengah gitu loh. Jadi sebenarnya si Jialiang ini udah mati, cuman sebelum dia menyeberangi jembatan kematian, dia ditahan di tengah-tengah situ gitu loh. Jadi nggak tahu apa few days, beberapa hari, beberapa bulan, atau beberapa tahun, kita nggak tahu dia bakal hidup berapa lama di situ. Tapi dia harus menggunakan elixir of immortality itu.
But, however long you have left, I believe it should be more than sufficient time for you to say your final goodbyes before departing the world in peace. I hope that Director Hu finds this arrangement to be a satisfactory one.
Oh, so it's not for a long time. Jadi bukan kayak dia diselamatin balik lagi hidup atau enggak jadi mati gitu, bukan. Cuman si Baizu ngelakuin ini sebagai last resort, biar setidaknya tuh suaminya tuh bisa benar-benar mengucapkan final goodbye atau mengucapkan selamat tinggal yang terakhir secara proper terhadap istrinya sama anaknya gitu, sebelum dia meninggal untuk selamanya gitu, dan itu diinin sama si Hutao.
An elixir of immortality? How'd you cook that up? Ugh. Leave it to you to work on something like that behind my back.
It's a work in progress that hardly lives up to its name, and it would have had no effect were it not for Jialiang's iron will. In the end, I am merely a doctor. I understand very little of the great principles governing life and death, and the perpetual cycle of yin and yang.
Zombie tapi ingatannya ada. Jadi zombie itu bukan berarti kayak zombie yang ada di film-film kayak The Walking Dead atau apa. Zombie itu cuman kayak ibaratnya sebenarnya jiwa kamu tuh harusnya udah expired gitu, jiwa kamu udah mati gitu. Cuman kamu kesuspend di tengah-tengah tadi jembatan kematian antara life and death. Kamu kesuspend di tengah-tengah gitu loh.
All I know is that if I'm presented with a life that deserves to be saved, I will do everything in my power to save them. And even this would have counted for nothing without Director Hu's assistance. After all, did you not tell Jia Liang to show us the way before we set off for Qingsa village?
Oops. And I'm busted.
Without Director Hu nudging things in the right direction, we may not have found Jiangli in time.
I knew someone was listening in on that conversation.
No wonder he didn't mention the elixir back then. I thought he was being frank and transparent with me for once, but apparently not.
Berarti dia bergantung sama benda itu. Iya, jadi kayak benda itu tuh cuman kayak semacam last resort atau kayak cara terakhir gitu loh. Bukan berarti dia bakal hidup selamanya atau dia kembali hidup, enggak. Dia di sini jadi gini, dia tuh bukan kembali hidup, dia udah mati. Cuman di sini dia diberikan kesempatan untuk say final goodbye atau mengucapkan selamat tinggal terakhir terhadap istrinya, terhadap anaknya sebelum dia benar-benar mati gitu loh. Jadi kayak dikasih kesempatan kedua lah untuk mengucapkan selamat tinggal gitu loh. Tapi kalau dibilang dia udah mati, dia udah mati. Waktu di tempat itu dia sebenarnya udah mati gitu loh. Nah makanya ini sekarang si Utao sebagai Langsung Funeral Parlor, dia itu yang bakal nge-support si Jialiang ini sampai nanti masanya dimana si Jialiang udah harus pergi dari dunia ini gitu loh.
Director Hu told me to keep her suggestion a secret, but it seems nothing escapes Dr. Baiju's attention.
Never underestimate a serpent's sense of smell.
All I wanted was to help Jialiang find his missing wife as soon as possible, so that he could be on his way to the afterlife without any unfulfilled wishes making the journey more difficult than it needs to be. Leave it to Boo Boo Pharmacy to snatch the perfect opportunity right out of my hands at the last hurdle. Never mind. I'll just have to put it down in the books as a deferred consideration. One Chi-Chi was enough of a conundrum. The last thing I need's another one. If I'd known this was coming, I'd have whisked him off to the Wangshen Funeral Parlor the moment I found him.
Yang paling kasihan tau gak sebenarnya siapa yang paling kasihan? Yang paling kasihan sebenarnya si Cici sih. Karena si Cici tuh kasihannya tau gak apa? Kasihannya satu, dia waktu masih hidup, si Cici masih hidup, dia itu mati bukan karena kecelakaan atau bukan karena umur dia memang muda, bukan. Cici mati karena nggak sengaja terbunuh oleh Adeptai yang lagi bertarung. Jadi pada saat lagi bertarung, Adeptai sama Adeptai waktu zaman-zamannya perang antara dewa dengan dewa, si Cici nggak sengaja gitu loh. Dia kena kayak semacam impact-nya dan dia meninggal, terbunuh oleh impact dari Adeptai tersebut. Nah makanya Adeptai menyelamatkan si Cici gitu loh dan dijadikan dari zombie pertama di dunia genshin gitu loh. Cuman si Cici kasihannya tuh ketika dia jadi zombie dia nggak inget apa-apa. Ketika dia masa hidup dia nggak inget bapaknya siapa, dia nggak inget ibunya siapa, dia nggak inget apa-apa gitu loh. Ibaratnya kayak apa ya? Yang abang kasihan sama Cici, hidupnya itu dirampas gitu aja gitu loh. Dia nggak sempat merasakan jadi dewasa seperti apa, dia nggak merasakan growing up kayak gimana gitu, dia nge-stuck di situ gitu. Kayak kasihan sih sama Cici sih asli sebenarnya.
You stay away from my dad. When I grow up, I'm gonna become an even better doctor than Mom and Baiju and cure Dad for good.
Artinya kalau benda itu nggak ada, si Jialiang udah nggak bisa bertahan lagi. Ya, tapi si Jialiang itu bukan berarti nggak ada benda itu memang nggak ini lagi, cuman benda itu bakal hilang sendirinya gitu loh. Bukan berarti benda itu kalau misalkan kita nggak copot-copot akan selamanya di situ dan dia dan suaminya jadi hidup selamanya, nggak. Cuman benda itu tuh kayak apa ya? Pokoknya benda itu bakal hilang sendirinya kalau memang udah waktunya dia untuk pergi gitu loh. Udah waktunya untuk meninggal, dia bakal hilang sendirinya gitu loh. Ini cuman kayak semacam last resort aja buat dia tetap bertahan di dunia ini, buat say last untuk mengucapkan selamat tinggal terakhir kepada istrinya sama anaknya gitu. Your dad, bro, your dad is already dead. True. Yes, true. Your dad, bro, your dad is already dead. Gak salah sih emang itu.
Oh, is that right? Well, you wouldn't be the first person who's tried to put Wangshen Funeral Parlor out of business. If you're serious about it, you'll have your work cut out for you. Traveler, paimon, I'll catch you all another time.
Is she finally gone?
Si Cici takut sama Hutau. Si Cici takut sama Hutau. Takut diambil anjir. Takut diambil si Hutau tuh udah kayak tau nggak apa? Udah kayak ini anjir, si Hutau di Genshin udah kayak malaikat Israel anjir. Ini takut dia diambil anjir.
All's well that ends well. If you ask Paimon, we should probably do something to celebrate this hard-earned family reunion.
Nah, Paimon's idea of celebration can only mean one thing.
At times like this, a grand celebratory feast is in order.
It feels like it was a whole lifetime ago when I last talked with Zhongli and Ayu around the dinner table.
Yeah, maybe I'll have something too. It's been a while.
Yay! Paimon can't wait! Alright, first things first, off to the market for some fresh ingredients. Let's go!
Wait up! I'll come too!
Baiju, thank you so much for everything you've done for us.
Don't mention it, Zhongli. I was just doing my duty.
Just your duty, huh? Baiju, Changshang, would you mind if we took this conversation outside?
Follow Zhongli? Zombie sama zombie ngomong apa mereka? Gue penasaran.
Now that you are
Part zombie.
there are some rules that you need to know.
Oh, si Cici sebagai senior guys. Si Cici sebagai senior zombie dia mau ngasih tahu. Now you are part zombie. Ada beberapa peraturan, ada beberapa rule yang lo harus tahu sebagai zombie, oke? Yang hidupin Cici jadi zombie itu si Baizu juga kah? Bukan Baizu. Itu adaptenya yang dia waktu adaptenya yang nggak sengaja ngebunuh si Cici itu yang menghidupkan kembali si Cici gitu loh.
Yes, ma'am. I'm listening.
First, don't forget to stretch your
You're fine.
body regularly. Second, don't forget to...
Yes? Go on. Don't forget to...
Don't forget to...
I forgot.
Don't forget to... I forgot. Cici. Sumpah. Alright. The formula for a miracle. Hey, Zhongli, what's up?
Time flies. It's been so long since we bade each other farewell in Shenyu Vale. Changshang, you're the same as ever. You haven't changed one bit.
You, on the other hand, have changed a lot.
You're right. My younger self would have never imagined that things would one day turn out this way. Or that you'd turn out this way, Baiju. I've taken a look at your elixir of immortality. It's not altogether dissimilar from the poison I concocted in terms of the way it functions.
I have to say, Zhongli, it was a stroke of genius to use poison to maintain life. I hope you're not too upset at me for copying your methods.
No, not at all. With your intellect, even if you'd never seen my poison, I believe you would have eventually arrived at the same approach. But I'm still impressed by how quickly you managed to gain such a thorough understanding of it. Jialiang's still only been in your care for a few days. Not just that, you even managed to improve upon the original formula. That cannot be explained by intellect alone. Baiju, be honest with me. Did you try out some of the poison on yourself?
Oh shit.
Huh. Told you the truth would surface sooner or later.
Life force isn't the only thing that Changshang's contract lets you transfer between bodies, is it?
Nothing gets past you, Jiangli. You are correct. Besides life force, Changsheng's secret art also allows for the transfer of toxins and diseases. When I treated Jialiang for the second time, I transferred some of the poison from his body into my own. Not only did this allow me to alleviate the burden on him, but it also gave me an opportunity to study its properties. There is no need to worry about any long-term consequences to my health, however. Now that the source has been destroyed, any remaining poison in me will have already dissipated.
But you took such a huge risk. If we hadn't destroyed the god's remains back there, then even you might have... What am I saying? I'm in no position to criticize you for this. The reason I left our master and went into hiding all those years ago was that he was getting old, and I didn't want him using up any more of his own life force to treat my husband. But in the end, how were my methods any different? I risked one life to save another, and then you tried the poison on yourself too. It looks like both of us have ended up going the same way as our master before us. Are all disciples of Chenyu Vale destined to turn out this way? To live a short life, having given away our own for the sake of others? To fight relentlessly against the natural course of life and death, whatever the cost? Maybe our fate is sealed the moment we decide to study medicine.
We are doctors, Jiangli. We ought never say that anyone's fate is sealed.
Baizhu, I can tell that, over the years, you've used the contract with Changsheng to transfer many diseases and toxins to yourself. There are so many that, some of them, I don't even recognize. Can you still stop before it's too late?
I think you know the answer, Jiangli. Every one of us from Chenyu Vale believes in the same thing.
Hey, food's ready!
Mom, come and join us! The Traveler taught me a load of new recipes, and said even Dad'll be able to taste them. Come and try them out.
Gila, Traveler emang juara anjir kalau masalah masak.
Yes, darling. Mom will be there in just a second. Hey, slow down. Baizhu, I know I won't be able to convince you, but please don't forget that if one day you're not around anymore, Chi-Chi, Gui, and all the friends who have grown fond of you, they will all miss you dearly.
There's no need to worry, Jiangli. I know what I'm doing.
I can only hope so.
Baizhu, what did Jiangli mean by not around anymore? Are you gonna be okay?
Also, when Changsheng was talking about fate, what did she mean exactly?
Every single mortal I've ever contracted with, including Baizhu and Jiangli's master, has passed away at a young age.
Wait, that doesn't make any sense. You said that the contract with you helps people live longer.
It is a very long story.
What is it?
Long ago, when plagues ravaged the land, one doctor made a pledge to rid the world of pain and suffering.
Oh, itu gurunya Baizhu kah?
But even the most ingenious mortal medicine could not stay the tide of disease. And after working tirelessly for many years, even his dearest loved ones fell sick and bade their final farewell. Legends told of an herb lord in Chenyu Vale who could cure any illness known to mankind. The doctor sought the herb lord, but found only a white snake, its breathing weak and its power all but spent.
Sign this contract and let our lives be joined. Then I will impart to you the secret art of healing. But be warned, this art will harm your own health.
With means beyond human ken, the doctor could now reverse the process of death. And yet, the time still came to say goodbye. Only now, the one departing was the doctor, his life force spent. His final act in life was to pass on the contract to his final patient, his favorite disciple. The disciple chose to dedicate their life to saving the lives of others. And generation upon generation followed in these footsteps. Since I inherited this contract, I've always respected the path taken by my predecessors, and followed it myself unquestioningly. That is until I tried to use the art to save my own disciple's beloved. She begged me not to use up my own life force. She said that this art is a poison chalice, an evil and unnatural practice. She did not wish to sacrifice one life for the sake of another, when both were lives she treasured. Only then did it occur to me. Did I not suffer when my master passed away, just as patients' families do at their loved one's deathbed? Are not the lives cut short by this contract just as worthy of saving as any patients? What is this contract to us? Medicine or poison? Alas, I no longer have enough time left to find the answer. I entrust to your care both Changsheng and this final question. May you find a remedy for this conundrum, which has ailed us so.
Time and again, no matter how much I try to warn them or balance their chi, I can never save them. And you? What's your answer?
If I abandoned the contract and left you without a host, what would happen?
I suppose I'd spend my final moments taking a nice nap on Mount Yaojun. Then I'd be reunited with my old friends and your predecessors.
Then it's decided. If there's a life in front of me that deserves to be saved, why shouldn't I do everything within my power to save it?
Once again, it's the same answer. So be it. Close your eyes. Who knows how many more people will take on this contract?
None. This contract will end with me.
My contract has strict requirements on the host's natural temperament. All my hosts have been most pure of heart.
But when one with an altruistic nature gains access to this art, they are more seduced than the average person by the miracle of overturning the laws of life and death. Though they know better than anyone else the fate that awaits them, when faced with the sorrows of humanity and the pain of losing their nearest and dearest, they cannot help but reach beyond human means. They are like moths that throw themselves into the flame, seeking a glimmer of hope in a dark world filled with pain and suffering.
So, Baihu, does that mean...
I suppose that would make me a moth that yearns for the light, but doesn't want to be burned to a crisp. Changsheng's art can transfer pain and suffering between people, but it cannot reduce the total amount of pain in the world. It's just like we witnessed. Either Jia Liang feared for Jiang Li's life, or Jiang Li grieved over Jia Liang's sacrifice. I have nothing but the utmost respect for my predecessors, who sacrificed their lives for their principles. But I do not wish to join their ranks, nor do I wish to pass on this contract to anyone else in the future.
Huh? But didn't you already transfer a ton of diseases onto yourself?
What makes a poison, poison? And what makes a disease, a disease? When it comes down to it, are not both mechanisms that affect the operations of the human body? If disease is defined as deviation from normal functioning, then who knows? Perhaps the true elixir of immortality could in fact be a kind of poison. Many may view the notion of searching for immortality in poisons and illnesses as a flagrant violation of the natural order. But to me, it is no different from the way our ancestors tested the medicinal qualities of herbs by sampling each and every one. I don't want those who come after me to lose their lives to this contract. Nor do I wish for Chengsheng to perish from losing her host. This leaves only one solution, doesn't it?
Oh, you have to become immortal yourself.
Precisely. I will be Chengsheng's final host, and the tradition of passing down the contract will end with me.
Even the gods of old struggle to achieve true immortality. First you want to save others, then you want to save yourself. Now you even want to save me. You're getting greedy, Baiju.
But isn't wanting to have it all what makes us human? For a selfish moth like me, who's afraid of the flame yet yearns for the light, the only path forward is up towards the moon.
For once, Paimon just does not know what to say.
Dr. Baiju, Traveler, what are you still chatting about? The food's about to get cold.
We also have
Coconut milk.
For Changsheng and Paimon.
Coco good. Coco good.
Okay, fine. Let's go grab some food. Paimon has a bunch of burning questions, but they can wait till after we've eaten.
Yeah, leave some grub for me, Paimon.
I do envy Paimon sometimes. Eating her fill is enough to satisfy her body and mind.
True. And yet, although we call them simple pleasures, are such things as these not precisely why we mortals cling desperately to the life we have?
Damn! Genshin! You did it again! Genshin, thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Jujur, gua secara pribadi, gua agak skeptikal waktu gua pertama kali ngejalanin story-nya Baizu. Makanya gua baru jalanin story-nya Baizu sekarang gitu. Dan sekarang ketika gua udah selesai menjalankan story-nya Baizu, damn, emang harusnya tuh gua nggak meragukan gitu loh. Nggak meragukan Genshin gitu loh. Kalau mereka lagi mau menyajikan story-nya pasti bagus. Harusnya gue nggak meragukan itu, man. Damn. Holy, that story, bro. Damn. So great. I love it. This is one of the reason why I love Genshin so much. It's because of the story, pengembangan karakternya, karakter development dari masing-masing karakternya gitu loh. Enggak ngeras, enggak langsung diburu-buru atau gimana. Semuanya ada step by stepnya itu loh. Man, damn. Love it. Enggak sempat HSR. Nih kita habis ini terakhir HSR. Bagus banget, parah. So good. Damn. Was so good. Sampai gue sendiri kayak mungkin kehilangan kata-kata dengan betapa bagusnya tadi itu cerita tuh. Nggak cuma itu doang, tapi emang cerita-cerita dari story-story yang lainnya juga bagus banget gitu. Genshin gak pernah gagal bikin story, semuanya pada bagus-bagus, sumpah. Damn, Genshin. Damn. Ntar kita sekalian mau farming ini dulu ya guys ya. Kita farming ini ya buat si apa?
Mark 2, absorption test. Stand clear.
Nah, farming buat ini dulu nih. Masih ada lu aja sini.
Do your master's bidding.
Animo test 63.
I'll protect us.
Nah, farming dulu. Farmingnya tapi cuma di situ doang. Soalnya jamur tuh kayak nyebar-nyebar gitu loh guys. Jadi kayak gue tuh lebih prefer kalau mau farming kayak gitu di situ. Karena gue butuh buat ininya si Tinari. Tinari gue 90-in. Ini gue mau crownin tapi attack-nya doang. Gue mau crownin tapi attack-nya doang. Gue lagi nyari crystalline size dari sini. Lagi sambil farming tiap harinya itu. Keren banget story bayi itu sumpah. Terusin dong mainnya. Terusin main apa tuh? Terusin main apa dudes? Ini gue lagi nyari-nyari jamur beberapa nanti buat farmingin itunya. Ingredientnya buat si Tinari. Ingredient buat si Tinari. Tapi habis itu kita nanti langsung lanjut HSR ya guys. Kita lanjut HSR, kita langsung story HSR, oke? Habis itu kita langsung lanjut HSR. Main genshin lah, masa main ML? Ini main genshin. Nice main ML, game tolol. Nice main game tolol. Ini gue lagi farming dulu bentar, farming ingredient sini. Cuman gue farmingnya harus pakai es. Nggak boleh pakai ini.
Absorption test. Animo test 63. Let's go.
Tuh soalnya itemnya tuh cuma drop kalau misalkan lu nggak boleh pakai es, lu nggak boleh pakai listrik. Lu nggak boleh pakai api. Lu nggak boleh pakai api, lu nggak boleh pakai api, air sama listrik. Air boleh tapi kalau lu pakai freeze, jadi lu bunuhnya tetap harus pakai cryo atau pakai es untuk dapetin itemnya. Soalnya ada berbagai macam item di jamur di Sumeru. Itu sih storynya bagus kok nggak ketek ya? Hah? Maksudnya? Nggak ketek? Maksudnya nggak ketek? Maksudnya nggak ketek gimana tuh? Wait, ini banyak batu di sini. Tap dulu banyak batu di sini guys. Tuh kita dulu. Confirm dulu. Banyak batu di sini. Lumayan. Buat kalau kita misalkan lagi nyari batu ya nggak? Tapi cuma sayangnya kita harus jadi tenang. Habis itu kita incer jongli guys.
Needs assistance.
Oke. Maksudnya ketek tuh gimana guys? Maksudnya ketek? Ada jamur-jamur lagi kah? Itu ada jamur. Jamur agak jarang sih sini. Kalau mau tuh paling banyak emang kalau misalkan gua ngelawan itu yang tadi.
My will embodied. Animal hypostasis emulation. Stand clear. Absorption. My apologies.
Aduh, gara-gara dia api ya. Shit lah. Ngedropnya malah begituan. Fuck, salah gua. Kapan Zhongli nggak tahu nih. Paling Zhongli tuh abis Fontaine. Jadi gua harus nunggu versi 4. Makanya gua sekarang lagi save. Primo game buat Zhongli. Biar nanti kita bisa ambil Zhongli. Kita bisa ambil Zhongli nanti. Di depan rumah gua ada dangdutan lagi, berisik banget. Anjing. 3,7 beneran ada Kazuha nggak sih? Ya cuma rumor doang, jangan terlalu dipercayalah. Tapi save aja. Kalau misalkan enggak, soalnya kamu kan juga belum punya angin kan? Kazuha sih kamu. Kalau Rio belum punya angin mah Kazuha lah. Kalau abang kan udah punya Sucrose sama Venti. Jadi Kazuha, ya emang sih Kazuha juga bagus banget gitu loh. Cuman kayak Zhongli man. Ini Zhongli bro. Gak juga sih, terserah. Nanti tergantung sih kalau misalkan ternyata abang emang lagi pengen gacha Kazuha ya. Mungkin gacha Kazuha dia lagi red on juga ya kan. Lagi red on juga. Jadi sebenarnya nanti kita mau gacha apa aja. Bebas sih. Lagi red on udah pasti dapat soalnya. Udah pasti dapat. Mana lagi jamur ya? Kalau dulu tuh gue punya banyak karena gue dulu kan explore Sumeru di rainforest kan. Jadi kayak sering banget kayak ketemu jamur lah, apalah, belum lagi kayak quest-questnya. Sekarang karena udah jarang banget nge-explore kan udah 100% semua, gue jadi kekurangan bahan anjir buat iniin si Tinari. Kemarin pas Red Off dapatnya apa dah? Caking ya? Caking. Makanya nanti mungkin habis build si ini mungkin abang build caking tapi nggak tahu sih. Kita lihat ya nanti, oke? Habis build si ini nih. Ini soalnya kan abang mau ini abang mau kronin. Ini level 9, ini level 8. Jadi 10, 9, 8. Nah, ini abang lagi nintelannya dulu. Habis itu nanti abang mau ini si visual dulu. Si visualnya nih. Ini mau di level 90-in. Nih, senjata ya Fading Twilight mau di level 90-in dulu. Tapi sekarang kita fokus ke Tinari dulu guys. Kita fokus ke Tinari dulu untuk naikin talentnya dulu. Makanya abang lagi nyari jamur sekalian farming. Soalnya item jamurnya itu kan cuma bisa drop kalau misalkan abang pakai es. Itu dia. It's kinda hard bro. It's kinda hard. Oh mungkin gua jangan pakai air kali ya. Es sama tanah ya dia itu ya harusnya ya. Apa gue pakai angin sih? Angin juga udah ada ini. Dendro dia ke reaksi nggak sih? I don't know man. Gue cuma takutnya kalau gue pakai listrik nanti dia ke ini. Ayo fuck it. Malam cuy, habis menang GA gue dikutuk. Nice. Cari aman aja bang. Iya makanya ini nggak tahu nih. Kayaknya gue nggak boleh pakai air deh. Gue harus pakai es lagi deh. Biar nggak keaktif gitu loh. Soalnya kalau misalkan jamurnya keaktif gara-gara air, api atau nggak listrik, nanti barangnya yang drop beda. Dan itu bukan barang yang gue cari. Jamur mana sih anjir? Nggak ketemu-temu. Jamur, where are you jamur? Come on jamur, show yourself. What the fuck jamur? Mana yang AG ku bang? Gak tahu dah si AG. Mungkin dia lagi sibuk atau apa gitu mungkin. Maybe. Oh jamur, where are you? Dituin. Oh iya benar juga lo ya. Oh iya benar. Lupa gua. Forgot. Thank you udah ngingetin. Thank you udah ngingetin. Thank you sudah mengingatkan. Lupa saya. Ini nyowak saha itu Rio. Aku juga udah jarang liat Mimin by the way. Nggak tahu deh, mungkin dia lagi sibuk atau apa gitu mungkin si Eji. Tapi sih biasanya sih dia tuh antara dia nggak mampir atau enggak dia yang paling pertama datang. Dia kayak gitu anjir.
By ordinance divine. Transfigurate.
Stand clear. Animal test 6308. Oh.
Unthinkable! Whirling snow! Yeah!
Jauh-jauh ya. Dia di bawah sini. Nyumbing moment, nice nyumbing moment. GG nyumbing moment. Jadi ini kita farming dulu guys ya. Kita farming jamur dulu untuk hari ini nih. Farming jamur dulu kita. Bang Tio tambahin billing dong buat main HSR. Nice, tambahin billing, GG tambahin billing. Habisnya kita nanti di 30 lah, 30 kita main HSR, oke? Gue farming jamur bentar aja kok.
Unleash!
Stand clear. Absorption test.
Sakura swirl!
Fungal spore. Dapat. Di mana lagi? Oh, agak kesanaan kah? Farming jamur dulu. 9 menit lagi nanti nih ya. 30 gue langsung ganti ASR, oke? 30 gue langsung ganti ASR. Oke. Apa yang Anda harapkan dari anak masih sekolah ini? Nice. Ini aku baru lihat apa gimana? Ini lagi Subathon. Kalau detail Subathon ada di itu. Alright. Di sini. Nah, kita kan udah nggak story lagi kan? Kita udah nggak story lagi. Tatarat tarat tarat tatarat tarat tarat tatarat tatarat tarat tarat tarat. Ding ding ding. Pas balik YouTube udah Subathon, yoi. Ah, jamur di sini.
Transfigurate. Animal test 6308. Absorption test. Let's dance. Whirling snow. Yeah.
Ah, drop juga itu. Kalau waktunya habis, live-nya udahan. Yes, betul. Itu namanya Subathon. Atau di YouTube lebih tepatnya Donaton kalau YouTube. Jari jamur, jamur. Mungkin habis nyari jamur ini kita langsung HS ya guys ya. Oh, jamurnya lumayan tuh. Banyak sini.
Do your master's bidding. Take your true form. Stand clear. Enhanced animal modules. Kamisato art. Sumetsu.
Gimana dari jamur ini ya?
Transfiguration. Absorption test. Stand clear. Take flight. Yeah. Cryo incarnate. Absorption test. Let the show begin.
Jadi pengen nyoba Indomie bakar kayak gimana tuh?
My will and body. Stand clear. Swirl. Mark tick. Sakura swirl. Whirling snow.
Yang versi Inggris juga bagus nih. Masih ada jamurnya cuy. Lumayan banyak ya jamurnya ya. Tapi emang sih kalau ngelawan jamur atau ngelawan yang dendro gitu paling enak pakai reaksi dendro juga gitu cepet, cuman ya sayangnya nggak ngedrop guys. Yo ho ho ho. Yo ho ho ho.
Absorption test. Stand clear. Let's dance. Take flight.
true form. Embrace the ice.
Stiker YouTube lagi error bang, iya lagi error.
Whirling snow.
And super seas, a salty spray puts us at ease. Day and night to our delight, the voyage never ends. Ah, di sini dia nih. Itu di semuanya kah? Atau gimana? Gue baru tahu malah. Pas lu pakai stiker YouTube itu gue baru tahu lagi error sekarang.
Do your master's bidding.
Animal test 6308. Enhanced animal. Let the show be.
Take flight. Yeah.
It's time to sound the drums. The steady men and never fear. Tomorrow's skies are always clear. So pound your feet and clap your hands till sunny days return. Yo ho ho ho, yo ho ho ho.
Yo 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 yo. The crew is trying to bring this brew.
Wave goodbye, but don't you cry. Our memories remain. Our days are but a passing dream. Everlasting gold.
Hop.
Transfiguration.
Absorption test. Let's dance.
Sakura swirl. Whirling snow.
Masih ada, lah banyak juga ya. Bang pas main Acer jangan lupa Menit the Mess, matiin aja musik Acer. Oke. Ntar ini dulu sini. Nanti di kok. Nah ya. Nah, masih di jamur sih. Menit the Mess yang instrumental atau yang ada voice-nya? Instrumental atau ada yang voice-nya? Yo,
By ordinance divine. Take your true form.
Stand clear. Animal test 6308. Swirl. Mark 2. I'll protect us.
Take flight.
Mana lagi? Habis kan? Wind blows to where who knows the waves will be our guide. Across this ocean side, ray of sunshine far and wide. Birds they sing of cheerful things in circles passing by. Farewell to wherever sound, say so long to Paul renown. Sing a song, it won't be long before we're casting off. The gold and silver seas, a salty sprays puts us at ease. Day and night, delight the voyage never ends. Alah, beku. Kita juga ikutan beku. Mati aja lu.
Manifest.
Instrumental yang 2 jam, oke. In the endless sky, stormy winds are blowing wide. Waves are dancing, evening comes, it's time to sound the drums. Be men and never fear, tomorrow's skies are always clear. So pound your feet and clap your hands till sunny days return. Oh.
Do your master's bidding.
Enhanced animal module 75. Stand clear. and let the show begin.
Time to sit back in this room. With goodbye, but don't you cry. Our memories remain. Passing dream, everlasting though they seem beneath the moon. Beat again the windsor lullaby. Up along crew, it's time to ship out Binx's brew. Sing a song and play along for all the oceans wide. After all is said and done, you'll end up a skeleton. So spread your tail from dawn till dusk upon this foamy seas. Ayo bang, ayo bang, nanti. Tunggu, udah nggak ada lagi jamur ya? Udah nggak ada. Oke, kita ASR. Jamur sudah habis, kita udah farming untuk hari ini. Oke, then let's go. Yuk ASR yuk. What the fuck, bro? Starrail. Mana starrail kita? Play. Ini gak bisa gua ini dulu kah suaranya nih? Nah ini sekarang gua mau nyetel versi Jepangnya. Tadi kan versi apaan nih download lagi? What the hell? Futsu no sake wo todoki ni yuku yo. Umi kaze, kima kaze, nami makase. Mukdo de yuhi mo sawagu. Soranya wa wokukaku tori no uta. What the fuck bro? Ini suaranya starrail gimana gue matiin sih? Apa nih achievement? Ding. Taigo asu no asahi ga naijo nashi. Survei apa nih? Game ada HP-nya. Starrail emang. Menit habis ini. Menit habis ini. Sake wo todoki ni yuku yo. Kyou ka asu ka to yoi no yume. Te wo furu kage ni mou aenai yo. Nani wo kuyo asu mo tsuku yo. No sake wo todoki ni yuku yo. Ah udah. Can answer. Ya PC. Oh ini dapat 10 lagi ya. Onti. Nice. Beneath the mess. Wait. Beneath the mess instrumental.
What should I observe today?
Searching all along. Ini Beneath the Mess.
Oh.
Terus cara gua nge-heal dia gimana? Searching all along. Store ada apa sih? Oh, ini kayak ini ya. Kayak Welkin ya? Apa ya? Starrail Special Pass. Confirm. Oh, gue bisa beli lagi satu lagi. Confirm. Kami ini beli 5. Confirm. Ah, tahu gue ini buat apa nih? Tahu gue kayak di Genshin gak beda jauh. Ya gak beda jauh. Ini apa? Bar of Memories open daily. I see. Okay.
Found your weak.
Clemency, never heard of the time is now.
The stars will always remember us.
Huh? Did you see that? I think something's moving.
Oh, what is it?
It's just an ordinary snowdrift. Are you sure you're not seeing things?
Of course not. My eyesight's perfect. Come on, let's take a closer look.
Let's take a closer look.
Hey, get out of there or you'll shiver to death.
Tutor dapat banyak buku itu tuh yang ada di sini tadi itu. Lawan apa sih itu pokoknya pakai kayak resin gitu, resin dari sini.
I got this, March. Someone's got their head stuck in the sand, or the snow in this case. They just need a helping hand.
Ouch! My fine fellow, was that really necessary? He's crawling around in the snow a crime these days.
Kalau di Genshin, ya ley line, ya ley line.
Warrant a spearing. But then again, how can I blame you? I mean, I caught you off guard. It had to happen. You could even say I deserved it, huh? Besides, I made a gallant group of new friends as a result. Is Captain Japard around? He's an old buddy of mine.
Who?
Wait, you're not Silvermane guards? Well, why didn't you say so? Turns out we're on the same side after all. Pleasure to meet you. The name's Sampo Kasih.
Koski? I'm Maven. Sama kayak di Genshin kayak gini. I'm
Excellent, I'll
Maven.
remember the name. Never thought I'd run into friends from the same line of work out here in this frozen wasteland. Business is bad these days, but fear not. Sampo Kasih isn't interested in hoarding. There's more than enough treasure to go around, so let's get rich together. Say, why don't we join forces? I have reliable intel the main strength of the Silvermane Guards is being deployed to the front line. This is a golden opportunity.
Silvermane Guards?
Come now, friends. I can understand the mistrust, but there's no need for the charade. Then again, I know the rules. Vigilance is the name of the game in our profession. It's my fault for letting my enthusiasm and sincerity get the better of me. Anyway, a meeting like this has to have been written in the stars. Ask me anything you like. I won't skimp on the details. Still make it snappy. You're never more than 10 feet from a Silvermane Guard.
Okay, is there a settlement nearby?
Settlement? What a literary turn of phrase. Why, there's only one place in this world where the living still reside. Our beloved Bellabog. The further away you get, the dicier things become. The city of preservation, the towering citadel, humanity's last bastion against the eternal freeze. It may sound a bit over the top, but those names
Nama
are
ko Sampo,
grounded in
nice.
truth.
Kok
The
aku nyesel.
only place humans can eke out an existence is behind those impregnable walls.
Kok aku nyesel lah pakai MC cewek, tampilannya biasa aja, cantiknya juga biasa aja, nggak kayak yang cantik-cantik banget. Gak apa-apa. Mungkin kan kamu nyesuaiin karena kamu cewek kan, jadi kamu pakainya yang cewek. Kalau abang kan emang karena abang cowok, jadi abang pakai MC-nya cowok gitu. Why were you hiding in the snow?
Me? You guys scared me to death. There I was, looking for relics to sell, when all of a sudden you came stomping over. I thought the Silvermane Guards were paying me a visit. Seriously though, try treading a little lighter next time, huh? If you run into the guards, they won't hide in a snowdrift, and you'll be in a cell before you know it.
I have no idea who these Silvermane Guards even are.
You really don't know? The Silvermane Guards are Bellabog's soldiers, enforcers, and police. Let's just say they're not the most flexible of people. And they like paying visits to folks in our line of work. Seems like you guys really are new to the business. To be young and naive again. How about this? As a senior in the field, which I'm sure you don't mind me saying, I'll give you some free guidance. There are ways of doing things in this profession, and you better get familiar with them. Moving in the shadows, finding the goods, pricing your stock, hiding from the guards. There's an art to all of it.
No need. Why don't you just take us to the city? We don't really know the way.
The city? Already? I haven't even started trading yet. Well, showing you the way is easy enough, Missy, but it would cost.
What? It would cost what?
But it would be my pleasure. Kindness is Sampo Kasih's middle name. Follow me, friends, and keep quiet. We don't want to be spotted by the guards.
Why we don't want to be spotted by the guards? Why? You're not telling us everything.
Hiding from the Silvermane Guards.
Okay, wait. Text. Gue mau lihat bahasa Indonesia kayak gimana?
Yeah, we're just storing a few relics away from prying eyes. Nothing serious. If it weren't for the uncompromising nature of our civil service, there'd be no need for secrecy.
Okay.
So whereabouts you guys from anyway? I don't mean to pry or anything. I just
Kepo.
care about my friends.
Kepo.
No pressure.
Kepo nggak tuh? Oh, yang kasih nafas buatan tapi nggak jadi. Emangnya kenapa ada masalah kan di
Never leave a footprint. I have my own special technique called invisible snow walking. Helps me throw off pursuers in no time.
Who are they?
You remember the Silvermane Guards I mentioned? That's them. Help me, old friends. I don't want to be caught.
It's the suspect and his accomplices. Arrest them!
What the fuck? Kenapa kita harus lawan? Kenapa kita harus lawan mereka?
Over to you, dear friend.
Hey, where do you think you're?
Inviting you.
You have the worst luck running into. Watch this!
What's this?
Clemency? Never heard of it. Time is now. Step aside. I have no interest in stoking conflict. This sanctuary is but a vision.
A guest with no manners, sometimes. Check out this awesome move. Look out!
Jangan kayak kejutan tapi jangan di situ. Baru itu bisa speed up bang, battle-nya kalau ngerasa lama. Oh. What the fuck are you?
I, Japard Landau, captain of the Silver Mane Guards, order you to relinquish your futile resistance.
Ready to lose yourself?
That Sampo cheated us all. Wait till you get my hands on him.
Suspect, relinquish your resistance.
So I'm a criminal, huh? Forget Sampo. Wait until I get my hands on you.
Move carefully.
I don't remember inviting you. Let's rock.
Wait, what the fuck, bro?
With me out here, how can we lose?
The truth of life and death. Reveal this sanctuary is but a vision.
Turn up the volume.
In the name of preservation! And the prime suspect? The one with the blue hair?
Apologies, Captain. We lost him during the pursuit. We can't find his footprints.
No matter. We have his accomplices. He'll be close by, plotting his next move.
Yeah, we'd never team up with someone like him. I'm not trying to talk our way out of this, but we're not friends with that scoundrel. Did you see how fast he ditched us? We rescued him from the snow out of the kindness of our hearts. We had no idea he might be using us to get past you. Are you really dumb enough to fall for his...
I'm a captain, not an adjudication panel. As a Belobog citizen, you have the right to defend yourself, but that can only take place under the scrutiny of the architects, not now. Take them away.
What the fuck?
But we're not from Belobog.
Mark, cepet kasih lihat di fotonya. Iya, foto yang
Photos.
Ya.
You're a genius. Great idea.
Yap, foto yang kita dari kereta.
Probably never seen what your planet looks like, right? I took this one. Behold, Yarilo 6.
Mars 7 menunjukkan Gepard tuh foto.
You mean to say that this white ball that's here, that's our home? How can that...
It is said that a long time ago, strange visitors from beyond the sky would visit us here. But that after the eternal freeze, the blizzards made passage impossible. And Belobog would cease to witness such arrivals.
But these people are...
This decision is beyond us. If what they say is true, then only the Supreme Guardian may decide their fate. Our job is to present them before her. Nothing more. Outsiders, follow me. Belobog lies beyond this blizzard.
Okay.
Welcome to Belobog, the city of preservation.
Wih, gede juga kotanya Belobog. Belobog. Wih. Sumpah main starrail tuh emang udah paling cocok lu pakai bahasa Inggris anjir. Berasa kayak lagi main Final Fantasy gua anjir. Sumpah. Kota-kotanya yang di sini juga kayak kayak kota-kota di Final Fantasy 7 anjir.
That's because you're in Belobog, the last bastion of humanity.
Last bastion?
Last bastion.
700 years ago, monsters from beyond the sky set the world ablaze. The land was turned to scorched earth, with raging infernos and billowing towers of smoke stretching beyond the horizon.
Okay.
In the midst of the conflict, the eternal freeze descended without warning. Suddenly, sweeping winds brought blizzards which buried the invading legion. Belobog was all that remained.
Kenapa ya kota-kota itu harus ada dinding terus bulat di anime juga gitu? Ya mungkin karena apa namanya, ini kan jatuhnya ini bukan cuma kota tapi kayak benteng atau bastion gitu.
The steadfast architects built this city. Under the protection of Klepoth, the preservation, Belobog remains forever warm in the face of unrelenting cold.
He's sure saying some weird stuff.
A marked change in tone. Sounds like he's quoting from a historical record.
Uh-huh. So why is he telling us all this?
You wanted to know.
Alright, kita udah sampai ke kotanya. Wih, gila. Keren juga ya desain kotanya ya.
We saw strange creatures outside the city. They must have come from a tear in corroded space. A fragmentum, correct?
How do you... That's right. Out there in the blizzard, there are still many threats, including the monsters you saw. The Silvermane guards are continuously engaged with the enemy, but I'm afraid the situation is bleak. After your meeting with the Supreme Guardian, I would like to consult you on this matter. We're lacking in intel.
Oke, ini kita udah ikutin, terus kita mana lagi? Ngomong sama dia? Oh.
We're here. This is Klepoth Fort, the heart of Belobog and headquarters of the architects.
Oh, Klepoth Fort?
Klepoth is the symbol of preservation.
Klepoth.
Under Klepoth's impulsion, the architects constructed Belobog, thus protecting the spark of civilization from disaster and the eternal freeze. To show our reverence, we named this fortress after the Aeon themselves. The architects, under the protection of Klepoth, have continued to lead this city forward, repelling all manner of disasters. This fortress is also the residence of the Supreme Guardian.
The Supreme Guardian?
The leader of Belobog, elected and appointed by the architects. The Supreme Guardians have watched over this city for generations, sheltering the people from harm. The current Guardian is Madame Cocolia Rand. Every major strategic decision is issued by her.
Whoa, she sounds like a big deal.
I will now bring you to see Madame Cocolia. Please have your words at the ready. Her time is precious, so she prefers concise communication.
We're gonna see her right now? Can I at least find a place to freshen up first?
Oh, apakah ada etika yang perlu kita perhatikan?
Rest easy. The Madam Guardian
Salfok
doesn't
Jepper
care
cakep
about
banget ya,
formalities.
emang desainnya cakep,
Not to mention, you've only just arrived. It would be unexpected if you were familiar with Belobog customs. I've dispatched a messenger to send word. Madame Cocolia will be aware of your arrival. Come with me.
Okay.
But that's a meaningless sacrifice. How can you...
You may leave, Branya. Visitors have arrived.
Yes, Mother.
Madam Guardian, I have brought 3 outsiders to see you.
The messenger informed me. Well done, Gepard. You may leave. Welcome, visitors from beyond the Eternal Freeze. Or perhaps I should say, from beyond the sky. No? I am Cocolia Rand, Belobog's Supreme Guardian.
Cocolia.
I would be grateful if you could tell me why you have come.
Jadi kamu tidak percaya kami datang dari luar angkasa?
Do you wish me to doubt it? Or perhaps you're not confident in that identity yourself. No, I do not doubt it. I can see that you are not from this world. The architects remember the history well, else we should forget it. I know that in the distant past, before the Eternal Freeze descended or the Legion invaded, this world was once prosperous beyond measure. An eon connected our planet to other worlds, and we discovered the endless possibilities of the boundless universe. We also came to know of Klapoth, the Amber Lord. Under their attentive gaze, we built the city walls. So do not be surprised. For 700 years, the architects have received no further communication from the stars. But I knew of your existence. Tell me why you have come.
Kami datang untuk membantumu.
We came here for something known as a stellaron.
Stellaron.
A stellaron.
Objects that fell from the blue on separate worlds. Their appearance spelled disaster. Many of the planets we visited have suffered their effects. You mentioned invasion by the Antimatter Legion. Soon after their arrival, this planet suffered the Eternal Freeze. At the same time, the phenomenon known as fragmentum space corrosion began to occur. Correct?
Correct.
Kebukuan abadi adalah produk Stellaron.
Stellarons bring about different disasters on different worlds, but every world seeded with a stellaron will give birth to fragmentums. You can see us as kind-hearted interstellar public servants, lending a helping hand to any world affected by a stellaron.
Your analysis of our current circumstances is clear. We have indeed suffered the disasters you speak of, some of which prove vexatious to us even today. But why should you care? Even if this stellaron you speak of did bring about disaster, I fail to see its connection to you. I don't believe that anyone would go to such lengths to help a world unrelated to them. Unless they had something to gain.
You're right. Our reason for coming here is not purely selfless. If we don't seal the stellaron, we cannot leave this planet.
If we can get rid of it, your world will be safer too.
You know how to seal the stellaron.
We have the relevant means.
Very well, I believe you. If our present situation is truly the result of this so-called stellaron, then your arrival is the hope that Belobog has waited 700 years for. I am willing to assist you in any way possible to help you locate the stellaron. It's getting late, and you must be tired. I will arrange for you to stay in our most comfortable hotel. Rest there and get a good night's sleep. Tomorrow at noon, I will dispatch someone to escort you here, and we can discuss this urgent matter in greater detail. It should be me thanking you, visitors from beyond the sky. I too need some time. I will go over our records for anything that may be connected to stellarons. Please excuse me for not escorting you further.
Okay.
Of course, I understand. Do not worry. I have a way.
Oh, is she bad? Okay. Jadi
It seems that the Supreme
Dia
Guardian
tuh
holds you in
ini
high
kah?
regard. I have received orders that your movements are no longer to be restricted.
You know, I didn't think things were gonna go that smoothly.
I'm afraid I still have duties to attend to. I must return to my post. I hope you enjoy your stay in Belobog.
Wait, can you
Belobog.
recommend some sites? It's not that late. We want to take a look around.
Well, I'd say that Golden Theater and the
Belobog.
History Museum are both worth a look. However, you'd need a pass to get into the museum. I recommend you visit Everwinter Monument first. It's Belobog's most symbolic landmark. And if you enjoy music, you could head to Neverwinter Workshop. You can sometimes catch an outdoor performance there. The artist is... you'll see. Oh, and if you're staying at Goethe Hotel, please avoid the alley that runs next to it. The one with Silvermane guards stationed there. It's started to be affected by corrosion recently, so it's been sealed off.
Okay.
So the corrosion is inside the city. Well, that's a grave situation.
Yes, we're mounting a resistance as we speak. I must leave now. I hope all goes well for you.
Oke. Alright, berarti dia bilang ingin membantu itu bohong ya kayaknya. Kayaknya sih. Dia udah berkontrak dengan Stellaron. Oh, jadi itu yang ngomong Stellaron. I see. Alright then. Sorry guys, sepertinya karena waktunya udah habis, jadi gua harus end dulu streamnya sekarang. Nanti see you on the next stream. Gua nggak tahu next streamnya kapan, mungkin besok, mungkin ini. Gue masih belum bisa mastiin bener-bener jadwalnya loh, sumpah anjir. Gue tuh sekarang lagi sering banget di kayak di luar, jadi kayak kalaupun gua memang bisa stream ya gue stream, kalau misalkan memang lagi nggak bisa ya jadi nggak stream gitu. Tapi gue usahain bakal stream ini mungkin lah. Tapi yang gue bisa pastiin sama lu, gue weekend pasti stream, itu aja. Gue bisa pastiin sama lu, gue weekend udah pasti stream. Cuman kalau weekdays gue nggak bisa pastiin kapan gue stream. Kalau gue ada waktu ya gue stream, kalau enggak ya enggak gitu. Cuman karena ini weekend kan, Sabtu ini weekend gua stream gitu. Berarti besok gue juga bisa stream hari Minggu, oke? Jadi thank you banget buat Moichan, thank you banget buat Rio, dan thank you buat semuanya yang udah sempet nonton, udah sempet mampir ke streamnya Masketir. Berikutnya kita sama seperti biasa Genshin dulu, tapi karena Genshin udah nggak ada story lagi, jadi mungkin nanti kita di stream berikutnya Genshin cuman daily doang, bla bla bla. Habis itu kita akan langsung lanjut story di HSR atau kayak starrail, oke? So see you on the next stream. Bye bye, thank you guys.